is time to return to the descent of Avernus. Apparently, I already goofed on the Twitter post, so I'm gonna go ahead and destroy that and try one more time.
One more time.
Hey, that's copyright. Can't sing that.
It's true.
Technically, could claim it's a cover, but it's still not right.
You just sing it so badly that it won't ever be
recognized.
recognized.
I just said it. I didn't sing it.
I mean, they could argue that that's still 90% of
It's
rap is just talking.
It's plagiarism.
You just turned it into a spoken conversation.
I'd like to do something. I'd like to play this game one more time.
Just one more time? I mean, you guys are going into the hardest dungeon of the whole game, so I could probably make that happen.
Oh no!
Really? Last time I died to a puzzle box.
That was on you, though. No one said you had to open it.
Technically, like 14 people died in this dungeon. No players.
Quite a few people died in this dungeon, it's true.
It's just a conveyor belt of dead people.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Sorry.
Hello.
I felt like
All
bringing
of
it
them.
closer to my face.
Oh. Bring it in
I could make it
closer.
some ASMR.
Hello.
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 Welcome back.
I am
Hi.
ASMR.
Hi, and welcome to Partywipegames, Twitch.
We welcome you.
My name is Kay.
My name is Kay.
I have
Welcome
Shay
to
turned up to like
Jackass.
190% because she's usually quiet. Now she's just blowing
I
away.
know, right?
Well, that's because she switched to her microphone. You can't turn her up because she's on mine.
Alright. The terrorist is here. Need you all to roll for initiative.
That's true. How do I
Frost,
sound
you
when
need to
your
stop.
classes end?
Turn up.
Turn up for what?
Turn down.
No, that's
We all turn up
copyright.
for Frost.
Yeah, we all turn up for
The-
Frost.
Welcome
Turn
to
up for
the
Frost.
Meek Artificer game.
I'm digging this piano music.
Yeah. Great success.
I don't hear it.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, wait.
Hey, someone in the
it's
chat
not on
said that's
repeat.
my music, copyright striking everybody.
Hold on. I gotta get to it before it ends. I didn't put it on repeat. Where's the bots?
Ah.
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 Did that save it? I don't even know.
Look,
Nope. I fucked
No.
it.
I have us up on the stream on my phone.
Yeah. Alright, let's try that again.
Gonna send this to you, Ren, real fast because
Oh no.
saying it on the stream probably sounds really strange out of context.
Yeah, let's get some out of context.
Going back. Shine, stepped into the light. That song, I have the song "Lights Up" by Harry
it's
Styles.
So good. So good. Like, missed opportunity for sure.
What was?
But it's okay to say it because we talked about it on Thursday as well when it was trending.
Oh, that's
Um,
right.
Frost sent me a thing that says, "Why are they calling it Jewish space laser when Death Star of David is right there?"
That's funny.
I was like, that's good. I enjoyed that. Alright, a couple more Twitter posts and then we can roll. Who wants to do our recap? And you can PG-13 the off-screen RP if you feel so inclined.
Do I take notes for this? I can't remember.
I do not know. It's been so long.
It depends on the character on whether or not I take notes.
I think you said Orla may not take very concise notes because
I think she like remembers names and stuff, like just very simple important things.
Last time, after defeating the Cult of the Dead 3, who were fighting the Cult of the Dragon, who we were originally there to fight, we discovered plans that the Cult of the Dragon was moving stuff to bathhouse and
treasure.
and
The word you were looking
Baldur's
for
Gate.
is treasure.
Treasure. treasure.
Because that's what the Dragon Queen is all about. Treasure.
Also tyranny.
Yes.
And so we made our way to return to Elturel, only to see it get slurped into hell. Oh, nom nom. We then proceeded to travel to Baldur's Gate with our only lead, and managed to finagle our way into the city with a little bit of sexy times. We walked around a bit, went to Elfsong Tavern, did a little bit of digging, and just decided to rest before heading to the dungeon. Dungeon. Also, I have a pet wolf, and I love him.
Yep. That is all fair and accurate. Okay. Anything else from anyone else to add?
A couple of us almost died.
That is true. That is.
We did?
Yeah.
When?
During the.
Matt.
Oh, during the fight.
Yeah.
I was
During
just
the fight.
Yeah.
I was thinking when we got to the city, I was like,
Did you miss
I
the
don't
part
remember a
where
fight
we
happening
said,
in the city.
Did you miss the part where we said Rhea killed Orla while you were
Oh my
while she was
God.
asleep?
Turn me
Oh,
down,
Magda.
I'll show you.
Magwell and Lorraine almost died out in that forest.
Yeah. Magville definitely almost died. He ate shit quite a few times.
None of us on the front lines know about that.
God. It was so horrible. So bad. Horrible wound.
Alrighty. So where do you all plan to meet up? First thing in the morning.
I imagine Lillian gets up really early. She'd probably go find Lorraine and head back to the tavern to recollect with everybody else.
Lorraine, where did you end up taking Lillian after you had exited the Flaming Fist headquarters?
I took her back to my place in the lower city.
You have a house?
She's a
Well,
very
I mean,
well paid
if you-
for.
You can loosely call it a house.
I mean, it's technically more than I've had. I just kind of like stay in temples usually when they let me. Or
Well, I'm usually not here often. I usually spend my nights out.
really?
But it's good to be in close proximity to the Low Lantern and the Elfsong Tavern. Good for business.
On that note, shouldn't we be meeting everybody back at the Elstone?
Would they be awake this early? Most humans and other beings actually need to sleep.
What do you do exactly?
You have to be more specific. How do I sleep?
Well, no, I mean... What are we just hanging out here? Why are we...
Why are we at my place right now?
Yeah, are you picking something up?
No, I came here to meditate after I was done having my fun.
Oh. Fun with what?
A boy.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Now it's my turn to rest.
She blushes a little bit. Okay. guess.
You're more than welcome to roam around or go back to the tavern. I wouldn't suggest meditating in public again.
I was in a barracks.
Public. You were in a flaming fist barracks.
Hmm. Yeah, not my first choice.
Shouldn't have been your second or your third either.
It kind of left me with a bitter taste in my mouth.
I bet it did.
Snicker, snicker.
So I guess I can check in with the others and then come back here for you if you're gonna rest.
I'll just need 4 hours. I can probably get to the Elf Song Tavern faster than you. I'll just meet you guys there when I'm done.
Alright. Will you be okay on your own?
I'm in my house, not in a public place.
This is my house. Of course I'm okay.
Well, I mean, are you gonna be okay getting there?
Trust me, nobody's gonna mess with me.
I don't know, I'm still...
I'll be fine, Lil. It's you I'm more worried about in this city.
Oh, I mean, I'm kind of like walking with a wolf. It's pretty badass, if you ask me.
The wolf is not
Yes.
there.
What?
You left the wolf at the Elf Song Tavern.
Oh. Okay.
I suggest keeping your guard up. Everything in Baldur's Gate has a price.
Oh no, Peregrine murdered the wolf.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Peregrine and get my Dogo back. I go find
I'm
Peregrine.
gonna let Lillian out, lock my door, and I'm gonna ritually cast Detect Magic on my butt.
Your butt. Alright, let me pull up the common magic item.
This is why you wanted me to get out.
Yeah, she didn't want you to see her shame.
Roll on the wild magic table.
Oh my god, no.
I mean, she
Army
is
of the
fine. She is
You
not
roll on
embarrassed.
Fireball.
But if she's that green that she doesn't realize what happens when you meditate in a flaming fist barracks, unprotected,
Give me a D100. Okay, not enough to get you anything higher than a common, but we'll get you something here. Ah, yes, an ear horn of hearing.
Here with your butt.
you can hear with my butt.
Horn of silent alarm. Ooh, that's amusing.
Your butt vibrates whenever something gets detected.
Lantern of tracking.
So I'm sorry.
Orb of direction.
You always get turned around to face the wrong way.
Your butt always points north.
Yeah, it always points north. Okay. Ooh, pole of angling. Wow.
Oh crap! So we
There's
just
something
impale
here-
people.
Dino, this may be a winner. I haven't looked up what it does yet, but it's called the pressure capsule.
Oh god.
Oh,
I have to
that's
look up
lame.
what that is.
That's lame. It just
Wow.
it overrides pressure sickness for going underwater. That's lame.
Oh,
Prosthetic limb, no. Rope of mending, no. Oh, Ruby of the War Mage is a common.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I thought it was higher.
No, it came in Xanathar's.
Yeah, no, but this is actually useful. Most of the common ones are just cosmetic.
Oh, a dread helm. It has red eyes.
Yeah. You can terrify people by showing them your third eye.
A cape of billowing.
Yeah, you dramatically billow your cheeks. Dramatic. Oh god, it's gonna be butt puns all night.
It is the auto twerk.
It's the auto twerk. Okay, yeah,
Somebody told
no.
her the Rudolph story backwards. I don't know why this is happening.
Okay, no, I thought Ruby of the War Mage was much higher, but no, it detects magic. It detects... Oh gosh, it doesn't say what kind of magic this is, but it detects magic, and you take the time. I'm sure you have identify, but you end up figuring out that it is in fact a Ruby of the War Mage. It seems Zaj cares a lot more than he let on, because he gave you a thing that could protect you, kind of, sort of.
Now I'm gonna have to see what this thing is.
So, I'm sorry, Dido, what was that you were saying about Lillian? Before?
Oh,
I was like,
she doesn't deserve to see the evidence of the fun she had because she's too green. She paid her price for meditating in a public flaming fist barracks.
yeah, she's just unaware of it.
Did we level up last time? Because I think I forgot to put mine on D&D Beyond.
We sure did.
Yes, you should.
Well, no, I have it on D&D
Yes, you
D&D
should.
Beyond. I forgot to put it in Roll20.
Yes,
So I'm
you
gonna
did
do that
level
while
up.
we're
Yes, you did level up.
doing this stuff. I mean, I have it all set up, like I said, D&D Beyond, so it's not gonna take a long time. But
Character Mancer should do that rather quickly.
cool.
Alright, so yeah, Lillian finds out that is in fact a Ruby of the War Mage.
I do? Interesting.
They're Laurie,
Is she doing that?
because you both chose to be L-shaped names.
Shaped names. Can I make an insight check on the bitterness in my mouth?
No, you would
after
have
what
nothing to
Lillian
base
said?
it on. You have nothing to base it on, no. What are the other folks doing now that it's morning? Where do you all plan to meet up?
Well,
Didn't we
Magvel.
stay at the bathhouse? Sorry.
I
I mean,
thought Magvel specifically
yes, but
told
I
everyone
just
to
want-
go
I just want
to Tavern.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
people
never
to acknowledge it and start making their way there.
I'm already here.
It's true.
Yeah, Magvel wakes up early, fucking a crack of dawn like he said he does. Or rather, a few minutes after, then swears and fucking leaps out of bed to throw his armor on to make sure he's out there before his young bloke. After a rigorous training session of running and punching each other, he eventually says his goodbyes and heads over to the tavern.
Alrighty.
Given the really nice sleep Harrigan got, he's probably just sitting there, cup of coffee, reading some paperwork.
Just like, huh. Weird dreams last night. Great sleep, though.
Hmm?
Hmm?
I think Orla just looks tired. She just comes downstairs. Her hair is a mess. She totally did not get a good night's sleep. And
Yeah.
she just comes downstairs and she is just like groggy.
Orla, when you woke up that morning, you would see that Rhea was not in the room. Her gear was already assembled and her stuff was packed and out. Her bed was perfectly made.
I was dead.
You could bounce a gold dragon off of it. She had done it perfectly to Hellrider specifications, and yeah, you were dead. You woke up dead. You're not sure how your ghost is here, but you're next to an elf ghost, and the two of you start singing. Roll a new character.
Now there are dwarven songs.
But no, I mean, Orla would definitely like start making her bed and stuff. She leaves the room nice, but that doesn't mean she looks nice. Like, she just probably throws her hair up in like a really, really small ponytail.
Yeah.
Like just one of those ones that just pokes out the back. then
Daigo,
just-
your magic item is made. I'm not going to link it, of course, but it's there in the journal tab. Continue, please. Sorry.
No, that was it.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna reunite with Garm and roll on the floor with him happily.
Yep.
Oh, I missed you.
Wolf.
Scratch behind his ears.
You all find that the Elsong Tavern is surprisingly sparse this early in the morning, but it's enough for you all to get breakfast and eat, giving Laureen enough time to meditate and attune. You all said you were going to meet her at the bathhouse, or she said she would meet you all at the bathhouse, and I assume, for the sake of time, Lillian explains that to everybody, and you all plan to head forward?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
After I stare at the door menacingly.
Stare at the door menacingly.
I'm going to.
I would-
Oh, me too.
Huh?
All I heard was hashtag me too. What are we staring at menacingly?
The door.
Which door?
We're staring at the door menacingly. Any door. Just
Oh.
whatever door.
The doors. Okay.
Shane's doing it too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we said
You guys
like
are-
2
are
days
you guys
ago that we were totally doing this.
Are you guys waiting outside?
Yeah, you guys would be waiting outside. You have not gathered a posse of angry drunkards to go with you. Nobody would do something so foolish.
Alright, everybody's accounted for. Rhea.
Rhea is there. She was just downstairs eating.
Okay. Alright. I make sure to get Garma a bowl as well to eat.
Wait, hold on. Have we left yet?
Yeah, we're outside the bathhouse. I
You
believe.
are leaving.
I missed that part.
That was what I was getting the clarification from everybody for, is that you are leaving.
Yes. Yes. Orla would ask, though, she would ask Rhea about the, what is she, hold on. She remembers faintly, because she was probably very tired last night. Orla mentioning something about a rumor that they were going to look into before they went to the bathhouse. And she would ask about that.
Do you remember what it was?
It was in the RP.
Oh god, that's so much to
She
go
said
back
it to-
through.
I know, she
was
said
a-
it to come
She
from her.
heard.
It was about the
She
guy in
heard
the
her-
city.
Yeah.
Oh, it was about the
Oh, she
The
said
priest
that. She
dude.
said they were going to do that afterwards.
Okay. Well, Orla would probably think it's beforehand and be like, "Weren't we going to look into a rumor? I remember faintly last night something about that."
Rhea would say we should deal with that afterwards. We have to finish what we promised our friends first.
You did
Or
some
at-
information gathering.
No. We plan to do some information gathering later. We're looking into a lead that I heard a rumor on.
Well, yeah, we can do that later then. Oh, I'm turning on my fan. I'll be back.
Hopefully, if we find some clues as to what's going on here. But be careful. Cult of the Dragon are not, or these cults are not.
I was going to say the Cult of the Dragon seems to be pretty sparse right now.
Yeah, so it's not too much to
Well-
worry about them. If they were anything to truly be afraid of, they wouldn't have all been slaughtered so easily, I think.
Well,
But
Where
having
are the other
suffered
guys,
such a
right?
significant loss, they might try and lash out and claim as much territory as possible to back their regrowth.
That's true.
all the better.
We mustn't count them out of the fight just yet.
All the better if these cults are clashing against each other. But we also
Oh,
heard
they're
rumors
cults.
that this other cult is kidnapping people. So we need to be careful.
Perhaps if we're lucky, they'll be fighting each other by the time we get there.
Aren't we going to also look into what happened to Elturel?
That's part of why we're here.
It's all
I assume we're-
connected. What the-
Yeah, I assume we're taking care of this now
Who's
while we
talking?
can.
Why did that turn on? Where you guys are? I don't even. All right. Well, fine. You decided to just turn your lights off.
We saw, we saw
Do you think
Elturel.
they'll...
We saw it vanish into hell, but
There's an
now I
echo.
can hear my.
Okay, I think that's your phone.
Oh, beautiful.
What I can tell you is the cult of the dragon. My deity's sworn enemy is in hell itself. So I'm hoping there might be a connection here, or that we might be able to get some information if they really did steal.
Or, well, if we don't find any leads on that, I don't want to stay too long on the cult of the dragon if it has nothing to do with what happened to my city. So honest, if I'm being honest with you guys right now, that's my first goal.
I think Lillian pauses and turns to face both Rhea and Orla. I understand. We, myself included, need to do what we can to save those people. I swore an oath as a protector, and that extends to them. I have to try, and I promise the both of you that I will do my best to help Elturel.
Thank you.
Did that illuminate for you, Frost?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you all.
He's a human. He's blind.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, it's just the difference between trying to figure out which dynamic lighting the pre-made maps are using, and it's like, okay, which one is it? And I don't want it to put you on the wrong one. I'm gonna move your token in particular somewhere else, Frost, so don't freak out about going blind suddenly.
It's okay. I'll put
What
my
exactly
goggles
are we looking for here?
Leads on what may have happened.
Okay, so that still illuminates.
Wasn't there something about they were going to meet up here with their leader or something like that, with some treasure?
The note from the
You guys have the note. You
Yeah.
can take out the note and look at it.
note from the Cult of the Dragon said that they were bringing treasure here, and if this cult of the what were they called? Dead Three?
The note that was linked has the information of what you guys are doing and why you're at the bathhouse.
Yeah, I was just explaining it in character.
Okay. I'm just making sure you're giving them the right information.
Yes, all I know is if we can just walk in, try and see if there's any bad people here, and then leave.
This
That's why I'm here. I can get you into the bathhouse, no problem. I'm here all the time.
the dragon.
Alright.
Yes.
But if the Van Tempers are involved, that's a messy business.
Indeed.
none are immune to justice.
From what I see in this, that's like it
Remember,
seems like they're going.
Nope, that's...
It seems like they're trying
That's
to
even worse. What just happened?
Control Z,
Seems
Control
like they're going
Z.
to steal from them.
I have my note up. I can't see anything.
That's fine.
Yes.
I can't tell that.
I'm trying to fix the stupid lighting. I'm talking to myself. You guys can keep going.
Yes, this cult stole from the Cult of the Dragon. So
No. This note. Isn't this note from the Cult of the Dragon?
Yes. The Cult of the
Yes.
Dead 3, this note reveals that this other cult stole treasure from the Cult of the Dragon. That treasure...
Well, what I've read is that Duke Vanthamper is trying to buy the Cult of the Dead 3 with the Cult of the Dragon's treasure.
Mm-hmm. That's what it seems.
And if the Vanthampers are involved, that is going to get messy. Quick.
Well, that's the gist of it.
If I'm like I said, I'm just going to try and find any leads on Elturel. I really don't care about any of this other business.
This is the only lead we have.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We should go in.
Alright. Hey, can I have my
I'm not too concerned about these dukes and Dead 3 or whatever. That's in the past for me now.
Why is this not doing what I need it to?
I mean,
Well,
and
if
then
we're ready, and I will go in.
real fast, she'd turn to Rhea and be. I mean, unless it's a duty to continue on with this, but personally, I think protecting and saving and figuring out what happened to Elturel goes above any other business that we have going on right now.
Orla.
This is our best lead on figuring out what happened to Elturel.
Yes, I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm not too concerned about anything else.
Okay. We're all in agreement then. There's no reason to continue in circles, right, everyone else?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I will lead everybody inside.
Alright. Frost, are you still able to see?
No, it is all back to solid black.
Back to being blind. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on with that. I might need to just tweak your token in particular. Because it's if I set it to daylight, it illuminates the entire dungeon as well. That's no good.
Not to be a nuisance, but I also don't have control of my character, it seems.
No, that's not a nuisance. That's something I need to know.
I don't either.
All right,
Wait,
guys.
I don't either.
Alright,
Guys, stop moving your stuff while I'm trying to figure out the
Okay.
technical difficulties. Alright,
Don't worry, I'll put on my goggles of night vision in
So-
the middle of the day. I'll be fine.
do you have... Hold on, guys. Stop trying to move
Yes.
forward while I'm working on the technical difficulties. I'm trying to get Frost's thing working, and then I have to fix Magvel. If anybody else is not able to move, let me know now so I can fix that. We're not moving forward in character until this is resolved.
I'm
Just so
good
there's no
now.
confusion.
yeah, I was just trying to...
I can move. I can see.
Alright, I need to... Am I able to see it at distance? I don't know why it just doesn't let you see the light that is currently out. What if I just put has sight on you? Did that help, Frost?
Nope.
No? Okay. Gives the ability to see if there's light or night vision enabled. Tokens with vision can see on the edge of available light. So the map has its light enabled.
Okay, let me try that. I'll reload.
Yours fixed with the reload. Okay. Also,
Apparently it's snowing outside here.
oh, you guys already got snow? Ours isn't supposed to start until like
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Yeah.
It's like the snow equivalent of drizzling, flurrying.
flurries, yeah.
You guys and your dirty 4-letter words. I don't want to hear it.
Snow.
Frost, did the restart help?
No,
Still
it's all
late?
still dark. Yeah.
It's all still dark.
That's because an outdoor part of the map is connected to an indoor part of the map, I think.
Yeah, but I have light tokens in here that's supposed to be offsetting that.
Are they on the map layer?
They're on whatever layer the map design did. This is a pre-made map. So it exists in whatever Witches of the Coast and Roll20 made for it when it was set.
Okay, if it's...
What about
if it's...
if I move it here? Is there any light now? Frost?
I would assume not, because I didn't even see my
Yeah.
token move. It's just been sitting there.
Oh, I'm not moving you, I'm moving a light asset.
Oh, no.
How about
nothing
now?
yet. Nope.
Real fast. This might seem stupid. Are you zoomed all the way out?
Me? No.
Because it could be that it's on a different part of the map.
It's not. It's within the. I'm moving it within the confines of the map itself, although it's disappearing under. I don't know why it's doing that. I think there's something wrong with the map itself.
I think you're easy.
I just checked notifications on Roll20, and one of them is updated dynamic lighting. I wonder what that could be.
I would just... Your easy solution is probably...
Oh,
Whoa!
nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I think this might be the problem, and I'm just gonna do this. How about now? Can you see now, Frost?
No.
No, still can't see. Okay.
Your best bet is probably to drag another...
Yeah, I'm just
light
gonna make
in.
another light asset
Yeah.
for these two rooms, because beyond this point, you guys will need a light source. So I'm just going to. That is the best answer, because I do not know why it's not working. Light. Light. Gotta get that light for Frost, because he can't see.
It's an S.
Makes token a bit bright light.
What's an S?
One.
You can't see it. It's a little ribbon thing that I have
How about now?
that I made into a perfect S.
Yes.
Yes? Great.
Yeah.
Copy.
Just a wonky light asset it is, then.
Yep, seems so. Now I'll put one there.
Oh my goodness!
Put one there. One there.
Change my shirt real fast. Can I change my shirt real fast? I'm sweating.
Yes, just don't do it on camera.
I won't.
Subscribe
I can still
to the
hear you guys, so
OnlyFans
don't
if
worry.
you- No, don't do
No worries.
that. Alright, so, you can still hear us, right, Kay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start us back up then. Alright, so you all have arrived at the bathhouse, and this is the description for it before anybody decides to run ahead and not give the DM a chance to tell you where you actually are. The bathhouse is a one-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. 10-foot tall walls enclose a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water. You guys have arrived in the middle of the day, so it's not something you need to be incredibly sneaky about entering. This is a normal place of business after all. And when you enter into the bathhouse proper, you see that there is an L-shaped courtyard that features trimmed lawns and nicely manicured shrubberies. The yard is decorated with white marble benches, located meow and meow. Marble benches and stone fountains, meow, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin. So you all are at the exterior of the bathhouse itself. ready to go. There are patrons who are moving about. Most of them are staring at the wild wolf that has been dragged into this place of business, and they're kind of looking at it, wondering why somebody would bring a wolf into the city of all places.
That's going to have to stay out here.
Well, no. Why?
Then you can stay out here with it.
As a paladin and probably lawful good person, you would know that wild animals don't have a place inside of a city, especially a place of business. As much as you love him.
What do I do with them, though?
Leash laws.
Tie him to a tree. Let him go.
I tried that, he just follows me.
Then tie him to a tree.
That's just cruel. But I will make a leash for him. Who's going inside for information then?
Aren't we all? It's just a bathhouse.
Well, at least one is.
We've been traveling for days. I can smell the stink of Magvel from here.
It's a gentlemanly musk, I'll have you know. And I got my sweat on this morning. Delightful.
I put Garm on a rope leash.
Leash.
Okay, so you have this wolf on a leash. Now what are we doing?
I'm gonna go inside.
Do you want me to wait outside?
I think if you're not going to leave it on something where it can't get away, then yes.
I need somewhere safe to have him.
You didn't think of leaving it at the inn? This is Rhea speaking.
Would they allow?
I
Would
mean,
they stable him?
you could probably try and stable it, but it's a wild animal. Like, you don't see rangers and druids walking into cities with their pets. They leave them out in nature.
Well, I don't want him to get hurt, and he's like attached to me now, and I just don't know what to do.
Understand that you're in a city and it's a wild animal and make accommodations for it appropriately.
So, you think I should go do that now, then?
I would have preferred it had been done before we arrived, but yes, you need to figure out what to do with the wolf and not bring it into a bathhouse where people will be scared and call the guard on us unnecessarily. Some of us have to be incognito, and a wolf attracts a lot of attention.
Alright, I'll go pay to have him stabled.
Alright.
Well, we'll scout ahead while you take care of that. And...
I'll be back really fast. I am gonna reach out, put a hand on Lorraine and cast guidance.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go quickly stable.
Yep.
My wolf.
Lillian and Garm step out of the bathhouse to go handle that. They're going to be gone for a while because it's going to take time to find a place to shelter a wolf. What is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna go in, like I said I was gonna
Alright,
do.
you can move freely. The doors are going to be up here.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah, Peregrine's
here?
You guys,
Is that a door?
you see the beams?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. She just warps through the door. No way. Hold on. It's fine. They're open. You can go through them. I was just
Don't
going to
have
wait till
time
you
to
guys got
physics.
closer to open it up. Alright, so inside, what you end up seeing here, the walls of this 20-foot-high pillared chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of polished blue marble that cover the floor. I can read today. Oof. 3 shallow, sunken pools contain scintillating, perfume-scented water. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which come equipped with a pair of brass faucets. There are currently some other denizens who are about or lounging in the pool, the various baths. These baths are probably bigger than they look on this screen here. So they're more open and communal baths. Some of them are private. But as you enter, and everybody who enters slowly one at a time, you see that there are currently 2 attendants, one of which pokes their head out of a room and is just like, "Oh, welcome to the bathhouse. Hello." And the other one is like, "If you need anything, there's a changing room, and you'll need to pay up front to use the baths. If you wish to have a massage, you can let either of us know." And you see that the 2 are human. They appear to be rather androgynous looking, beautiful, but quite indistinguishable in their gender identity and physicality. It's very svelte and feminine, but there's a kind of male-sounding voice in it with a hint of feminine. It just says androgynous, so I'm just going to say that it's basically Tilda Swinton, Bowie, Phasma.
Do I recognize either of the attendants from my other excursions to the bathhouse, or are they
You've been to this
new?
bathhouse before, if I recall, so you would remember the one who is introducing you all, or introducing themselves to you all, is named Jabaz. Hello, I'm Jabaz. Jabaz. Jibbies. Jabronis. So yes, he is named Jabaz, and I do not know what is going on with the chat window today. Let's close that. Open it back up. Nope, it's just going to be broken. Okay. Oh boy, technical difficulties on Roll20 today. No, I didn't. I want you to minimize. What the actual fuck?
After about 15 reloads, I, finally got my token working.
Well, I mean,
And it's actually loaded.
fix your Australian internet, mate.
I'm trying! You can only hit it with a rock so many times.
Thank
Oh, we
you.
lost Kay.
We lost Kay.
Yeah.
All she did was go change her shirt. Why did she get disconnected? Was it holding her internet together this whole time? We didn't know. Alright, well, I guess we're waiting for her before I continue, because then you'll lose information.
That gives me an opportunity to ask, considering I spend heck a lot of time at the Low Lantern, what would I know of the Van Thampers?
The Van Thampers are one of the Duke families here in Baldur's Gate. Give me just a second to fix the overlay, and I'll pull up some more stuff. Give me a history roll, and you can do it with advantage since you're a resident.
Dory. Give me just a second.
is glitching. It's like complete.
17.
Can at least hear. Okay, so she can hear us, but they're restarting. 17. So I will tell you what you know of the.
I'm kind of back now. I'm logging in for everything.
All right. Cool.
Again.
So we will pull up Van Thamper. All right. Gotta get the information that you actually know, and not what would be spoilers. Wow, that is not helpful. They put the same information on the basic notes and the GM notes, and it's like, thanks, that doesn't help at all.
No, it doesn't.
Alright, I need to know what I can tell you. Then it repeats the same information on their villa. It's like, that is not helpful. The Van Thampers are one of many of the noble families in Baldur's Gate. They're run by a matriarch named Thalamra Van Thamper. She has reached the status of Duke, and she is currently working on becoming the Grand Duke. They say she is a scheming woman, and she is one of the few dukes that have kind of stepped up in place of older Ravengard being missing. She is very much a hands-on sort of politician. And I believe it said her wealth. Here we go. Actually, some information. In her youth, she worked on the cellars and sewers of Baldur's Gate. So she is connected largely to the city's infrastructure. And that's what made her wealth and prestige, is being the person who largely, quotation fingers, cleaned up the city by instilling new public works through the sewage systems and pipes and stuff within the cellars. Kay, how are we looking? You still coming back in? Yes, it seems so. All right. But yeah, so there's a bit of time before...
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
But I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know how cameras look right now.
They're
'cause I-
still wonky, waiting for you to get back in. Oh, actually, it shows that you're back. I may need to refresh them. Let me refresh my cameras, because it's not showing you.
Okay.
How strange, it's not showing. Oh, and it just froze all of them.
Yeah, I was saying on my phone because they're frozen.
You broke my cameras, Kay.
I'm sorry! It was my laptop's fault. Literally, it was the weirdest thing. Like, I just kept hearing, it was like nothing, and because you were saying something about like, oh, going out, so I just heard out, out.
Face isn't broken.
It was just over and over again, just out, out, and I was just like, what's going
That's
on?
always fun. That happens when
Like,
you play Phasmophobia.
Would I know the basics about the family?
Yes, you would know the basics. You wouldn't know any of their fun secret information.
Okay. So I would know the names, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You would know that the Lamra had several husbands, all of which have died mysterious circumstances, and she currently has 3 adult sons who each have various hands in business. You would also know that this bathhouse actually belongs to the Van Thampers. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of their many businesses throughout the city. Because it's connected to the waterworks, you see.
Makes sense.
Mhm. But yes, so you've met Jabaz before, and he's just like, "Hello, welcome to the bathhouse that Wizards of the Coast decided not to give a proper name. How may I help you?"
Hello, Jabaz, dear. I think most of us are just here for a bath. Are any of the boys in today?
Oh no, just Jabaz and other Jabaz who did not get a name. Oh no, they did get a name. Haha, it's just not listed in the description. Just Jabaz and fucking fantasy names. Quirmilla. I'm gonna type this out for you, and you'll see why I sighed. Somebody decided that Quirmilla is a name. Somebody was paid to write that.
They were just like, give us the hardest name for the most insignificant character ever.
They're not even in the description of this bathhouse. It's just like, just throw them in. Yeah. So, just Jabaz and Camilla is working in the massage. And, this is Jabaz.
Well, I don't know about you, but I could use a bath and massage after the night I had.
Oh, a busy night? Okay. Well, I can set you up with a massage with Camilla, or you could work with me if you like.
Oh, dealer's choice. I'm not that, particular. Hands are hands, after all.
What about your friends?
I will turn and look at them.
You turn to look as Magwell is pulling his trousers down.
There's a room for that.
I mean, he's off in the corner. He is in the changing.
I would look at Rhea. Kind of just giving that look of like, are we really doing this?
Rhea clears her throat and says, well, most of us aren't actually here for relaxation. And Jabaz says, oh, they're not? What are you finely armed friends here for? Rhea will look to you all. Because Rhea's not a PC.
If you're not
I know.
if you're not here for a bath, then what are you here for?
I'm certainly here for a bath. What about you two?
Magfell has let himself into one of the baths and leaves Orla and Rhea standing there.
I mean, like, Orla probably just looks very, like, unsure about what to do. Because in her mind, like, there's definitely gears turning in her head, because in her mind right now, she's like, okay, well, we can't say this, and then we can't say this, because blah, 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 we're flaming fists, but we can't say that, and then blah, 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 and it's like, and then eventually she just, like, sighs, and she's just like, I'll take a bath.
In her, I'm gonna
get back and
cast
everybody's taking
message.
baths. So what you all find out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast.
I'm gonna move you in. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go up like with my back to the attendants and to Orla, and I'm gonna pull out a piece of wire and cast a message. The best way to get information is to make people relax and be relaxed yourself. Blend in. Be nice.
Alright, I'll do that then.
Quick question for you, Ren. Is my token just there, or...
I said I was moving you in to catch up.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. So as Lillian is catching up, Orla and Rhea give each other reluctant looks, and Rhea's like, "When in Nyanzaru, I guess." And she goes to find a place to change.
Orla would follow.
And
Not her, but follow in the sense of trying to find a place to stay.
I was gonna
Change.
say there is some like awkward avoiding eye contact as she changes and comes out in a towel. It's just like, okay, I'm going to a bath, and she goes over here.
Orla would do the same and then follow. just get in, just be like, oh wait, unless is it just one person in each bath?
No,
or is it
they're
like
big enough.
Japanese bathhouses?
They're Japanese bathhouses. They're big enough
Okay.
for people to sit in comfortably. Even
Double
if the map,
checking.
even if the map doesn't really reflect it, it's fine. It's enough for people. And then Lillian comes in to see that most of her companions are disrobed in baths. Lorene, you are told you can go into this room here, and Jabaz, I'm gonna move them because I don't like that person and their stupid name. Jabaz is like, I will give you a massage.
So I think when I walk back in, like I look left, I look right.
Your companions are all naked and
Yeah.
in the baths.
Definitely blushing a little bit. Can I make an insight check to figure out if they're trying to be covert in getting their information?
You could just ask them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, if you want to roll it, you can, but like they're right there.
I will say Orla obviously looks very like unsure. She's like in the tub. She's probably like, I assume since they're Rhea's a human, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I assume since a human and a dwarf are in the same bath, the water's pretty up high, like probably over her shoulders, and she's just like looking around, just trying to think about what to do, what to say, very much so like eyeing everyone like, what now, kind of thing.
There is the occasional wealthy noble who probably doesn't understand the towel policy that will walk by. But yeah, it's a very relaxing, open. It's kind of like a mix between the spaciousness of a Japanese bathhouse and the openness of a Roman bathhouse.
I'll go up to the two confused-looking people. Lean forward. What exactly is going on?
That is a great question. We were supposed to be doing an investigation, and your companions have jumped into the baths, and they told us to play along.
To relax in order to get information. That sounds like a play, like a goof.
What's a goof?
Like a trick.
Oh. Like I turn around and see like the men in the other baths. Can I like get in this one then?
If you'd like, you can. We should probably discuss what we're going to do, but I guess quietly?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Can I hear all this while I'm just sitting there in the bath?
No, I imagine they're... No, actually, you know what? Yes, please, make a perception roll.
Can I hear what's going on in another room?
No.
At least you can at least notice that we
Yeah,
are
you don't
saying
hear
things.
them, but because they were stage whispering. But you see that three of them are talking, and Lillian has not engaged in the towel policy yet.
I feel like I have enough wisdom to notice that I'm kind of standing out, so I will go on towel.
Okay.
And there's like I want to say there's like kind of like a tattoo design of two like platinum colored wings on her back.
Orla just has scars. If I'm being totally honest, I'm not the best at getting information.
Oh, I'm not either, so...
I mean, I was just gonna talk to them, but if they think they can get it.
See, my issue is, or our issue is, we're technically not allowed to be in the city right now, so we can't really explain ourselves well. And honestly, I'm not the best at lying. So I just think it would be best if I stayed quiet.
We really shouldn't be drawing attention to our presence here.
Oh, well... No, I understand completely. I guess let's give them a chance. I could always talk to them afterwards. You two don't have to.
You're allowed to be here, right? So you could always just explain the situation and try and get some ideas on what happened if they know anything about what was going on. We just can't go in and people... Because you have an explanation as to why you were looking for the cult.
Yeah.
You were assigned by your people, and your people are allowed here. But we're not, so we're not allowed to be like, oh yeah, we were traveling. We can't just be like, oh, we were just some travelers that just so happened to join this group of people that are high status in fighting.
I could maybe make you my squires.
We're
you could
still
do that.
not allowed here. Being your squires doesn't do much, and...
I was just saying, squires would be better than hell riders.
No offense, but we're actually knights, not squires. It's a little demeaning.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of...
Acquaintance? Assistant? We could be your book holders?
Do you think book holders is less demeaning than being a squire again?
No, I don't mean to mean any of you. You're both really amazing and amazing.
Rhea, hold on. But we don't want to be as good as we normally are right now. Because then that wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's more or less just a cover.
I suppose, but why don't we just focus on getting the information with the people that can do it without attracting attention to us?
Okay.
So we would have to convince them because they're pretty set on getting massages and being in baths right now.
Yes. I think the best course of action is to start with the two that are still out here.
Alright,
Get them on board and focused at the task at hand.
do we want to split up? I go to one bath, you go to the other?
Sure.
To talk? Alright. And then Orla would get out and put on her towel real fast. And I just love the picture of Orla, a little dwarf, in the same bath as fucking the orc. Because that'd be hilarious.
It's just the critical role
Orc.
ass scene, and she's like,
Orc.
don't say
Orc.
anything, and then I show him my ass and exit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she'd scurry on over to
I pop
this
off
one.
and gasp for air.
Magville, entirely just kind of... Oh, fuck, I'm doing stuff, hitting wrong keys. But yeah, he's kind of laid back entirely in the bath and is just enjoying himself. When he notices Orla walk over, he'll just quickly sit up and, with one hand, kind of cover himself. Oh, sorry, let me make some room for you, dude.
You don't have to make much, I'm not that big. And then she'd get in, but try and find a way to she'd try and find a way to have her towel still covering her while slowly lowering it, lifting it up just as she's getting into the water to be hello.
Yeah, Magville just closes his eyes and takes another drag again. And takes a long one, then eventually just opens his eyes, assuming she's done.
Yes.
Getting comfortable.
It's not really something I do. I actually came to talk with you so we can discuss what we're going to do right now. I know you're supposed to be relaxing, but that's not really what we came here to do.
Well, it's time for both. I personally think it's time for both.
Well, yeah, because Laureen gave some good strategy, being relaxed and getting information at the same time, which personally I can't do both, but I think you can. I don't think I can do either. I can't relax or get information right now. Which is why I came over to you, because I think we could figure out what to do, because technically I'm not allowed to be here, and there's no real reason why I would be asking about, cultists and all that fun stuff.
Understandably so. But just from the looks of this place, I can't see anything that stands out at the moment. We didn't see anything in the grounds either. Which leads me to believe either the meeting happens here after dark, or there's something hidden.
Yeah. I mean, we could always look around and try and, I guess from our place,
at least 87
observe
million.
and see if there are any cracks in the walls or something like that. Some secret door or floor tile that might lift up into a stairwell, something like that. Is that how you do it? Is that how you look for information?
That's one way.
Or we could ask the people if they've seen anything suspicious recently.
They might be in on the deal.
Oh, that could be true, especially since this is their bathhouse.
It might be worth getting the one that has certain assets, so to speak, to ask them nicely.
Certain assets? What do you mean? Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about you trying to find a person here that had certain assets, so you could get the information out of them. But I think you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. It's all right.
Yes. When she's had her fun, we'll see if we can't put her up to the task.
I don't want to wait until someone's had their fun. But it might be the only way, and that's annoying. I don't like it. It's all. I mean, I guess it's okay. I don't know.
Then he kind of lifts himself from the bath a bit and
She'll close
kind
she'll go
of
like
scans around. He's gonna try and look for any tiles that have a lot more wear than
Yeah.
the rest.
So with poor Orla
I would say I'm joining in, but I'm doing this.
With poor Orla in the bath, Magvel stands up completely unaware of how small the actual proximity of the baths are. It's kind of like it's like jacuzzi size, so it's not that far apart, so Orla has to quickly shut her eyes and cover her face while
I feel like it makes a bunch of waves too, so she's kind of just like ah!
Mm-hmm.
Almost goes under.
There's a concerning bit of water displacement because he's a big man, and
Yes.
and she's just like, oh god, why?
Yeah, she's like holding on to the sides but trying to cover her eyes at the same time.
Yeah, and she has to duck when he turns to look at the next wall.
Oh my god!
But yeah, please, perception. He does a full craning, and he's just like, huh. This is a very nice bathhouse. And then she's like, yeah, it sure is, please sit down.
Inlaid filigree on the walls is truly marvelous. Is that water nymphs? Truly impeccable. And then, yeah, eventually he does sit down and get comfortable again.
Did you see anything interesting?
Nothing yet.
Alright. Well, Orla, I think she's gonna go to the edge and look as well, not stand up, but look around and kind of just go around the edge of the tub with everything still in the water, just going. Just use it. You know how like kids, like when they first learn how to swim, they hold onto the edge of the pool and they like drag themselves around. Kind of like what
The
she's
squidgy
doing.
dwarf drawing attention to themselves.
This is too
But
adorable.
She's trying to find. She's also going to try and look for any tiles that are crazy or any cracks in the walls. The things that she had said earlier.
Copy that. Please give me a roll as well.
Too cute.
Oh my
Maureen
god!
would hate
Exact
it.
same
That's
thing.
Too cute.
Yeah, you trying very hard not to do what Magvel just did. You're less successful, or not less successful, but just as successful in seeing nothing. There are a lot of naked people here. A lot of naked men who are moving around, but also a lot of attractive women who are also walking around rather carelessly or enjoying the baths. And you probably catch that moment as Rhea is very carefully trying to get across the walkway to get into the bath with Peregrine. And she looked awkward and probably flustered as she flops into the water.
Poor Rhea.
Poor Rhea.
Welcome to
We're
the
fighting
baths.
people. We don't do this.
Rhea flops into the water and she's like, "What's the plan?"
Yeah, what's the plan?
And he takes a moment to make sure that there's no one paying attention. Most likely because now everybody, if they're paying attention to anything, are to the two awkward people in the other bath over there. It's like, well, to listen, to observe. And I'm sure she's probably getting information and a massage at the same time. And while he's kind of like where like he's lounging back, arms on the edge, and it looks like he's looking at the people going by, but he's actually just looking at the ground for the same thing that Marvel's doing. Like any extra walk tiles? Is a room more traveled than another?
Maybe you're right. We should have faith in our companions.
Yeah, no, that checks out. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other bath then if we're just gonna be watching. And she grabs a towel and quickly goes back to the empty bath and flops into it and sinks to her face.
And right before she goes, he goes, "If you want to not stand out, don't be awkward, just relax."
This is incredibly awkward. There are so many naked people here.
Yes, I know. I'm one of them, as they are too. No much to the
I
other
think-
one.
She's gone. It's like,
Yeah, I think seeing the others, Orla's gonna turn to Magdalene and be like, "Alright, well, I'll let you lay down again. I'm gonna go back over there." And then just grab her towel really fast and run over.
Meanwhile, Lorraine has been taken into the massage room. Lorraine, you're face down with your head in the little massage table hole, and Jabaz starts giving you a massage, and he's like, "It's been some time since you've come through here. Jabaz is very happy to see you again."
Oh yes, I heard the most wonderful tale that I wish I was there for.
Oh, do tell. Jabaz loves hearing rumors.
It was a story of what is that filth town? Elturel.
Oh,
Some witnesses.
I heard about Elturel. They are saying that they are filthy devil worshippers, and they have gone to hell to be with Asmodeus.
Oh, see, what I heard was that the cult of the dragon wrapped the city in chains and pulled it into hell.
The Cult of the Dragon. That is curious, considering they had been largely disbanded since the War of the Dragon Queens some time ago. I did not know they were still operating.
I don't know the truth of it, really, but it would make for a great tale with a few embellishments. Where do you think they would hide a large treasure that Elturel might have found out about?
They kind of stop and rub their perfectly smooth chin, and they're like, I would not begin to know such a thing. I am merely a masseuse. You may want to ask more religiously inclined people where treasure is hidden, or maybe down in the docks where the pirates like to hang out.
Oh, maybe I could write a tale of the treasure being on a pirate ship.
That is usually a
Or
good place
maybe-
for treasure.
Or maybe in a vault,
Do you know of such
guarded by a
place?
dragon.
Oh, well, if it is the cult
I
of the
can-
dragons, then it probably would be guarded by a dragon, I think.
I mean, I've never seen such a place, but I could imagine, and that's how tales start, right? Right,
Yes,
Jabez,
using your
dear.
imagination is the best way.
Maybe there's a secret door right here, in this very bathhouse, that neither of us know about. And I'll sit up and take a look around
Mm-hmm.
to see if there's like a door or anything. Like, more enthused by my own story than she probably is. Nope.
Hang on, let me
It could
see.
be there. It could be there behind that wall.
It could be there. You point to the actual door.
Hang on. Let me check. Whoops. Nope, only a minute.
Yeah,
think
no.
you
No,
got
it only
more.
lasts a minute.
Yeah, no. Yeah. That just like could be there. And Jabaz looks at the door that leads out to the main bathhouse, and he's like, "No, that is just a regular door. I'm afraid." And he kind of actually looked a little nervous as you're talking about like there being something here, and he's like, I do not think we should talk about such things happening here. The manager is a very mean man, and I do not want to get on his bad side if he hears you saying such things.
Do I know which man is the manager?
Would you like to make a history roll? You know the Van Thampers own the place.
Yeah. Well, I know it's one of 3 probably men that she's referring to. Oh, where was that on my perception?
Yeah, right.
21.
Yeah, you know that management of this building had been given over to the youngest son of the Van Thampers, a large slab of meat by the name of Mortlock. He's as dumb as he is ugly, and has a horribly disfigured face. Rumors have it that it was an injury inflicted by his siblings for being
Oh,
too
yes.
pretty.
Oh, he is a hunk.
Oh, yes. Mordlock. I was hoping to get my hands on him today, but, I guess he has other things to do.
They kind of like shifty eyes and is like, between just you and I would not recommend trying to do business with Mortlock. He is the kind of person who likes to, he lowers his voice. He's the kind of person who takes pleasure in strangling puppies.
Yes, I know. My specialty.
And you wouldn't want your puppies strangled. And he gives you a playful slap in the ass.
She giggles
Okay,
as
your massage
her
is done.
rupee. Well, as always, it was great.
Yes.
I am going to go relax in the bath now.
Alrighty, you have a good time.
As I leave, I want to insight check at how scoodgy she is.
Mhm.
And because she got really, kind of clammed up
Yep.
when I was talking about, secret doors and treasures. No, it's only on 11.
Well, you can't quite place it, but it seems more like their worry is in getting on Mortlock's bad side. But yes, Jabaz walks you out And it's like, yes, go enjoy baths with your friends, and I will collect the tab on your way out.
Yeah, and Lorene also does not abide by the towel rule, and she's just walking naked.
Of course she doesn't. Anybody who wants to make it, please give me a perception check. Of course you roll 2 nat 20s. on something completely worthless as seeing the ruby of seeing Lorene's new ruby. You get double nat 20s. K wastes a nat 20. Magvel gets a 19. Oh god!
Of all the things that Peregrine would pay attention to, it would be that.
Yeah, right.
He's a married man, but Magneto is still gonna look.
Look,
I have a proposition.
I
have a feeling that my low perception roll actually means that I see her walking out, because I was trying to look for people, and I was trying to look to see if anything interesting was going on as well.
I was gonna say you have advantage because you've been actively avoiding looking at the male patrons, and then you see Lorene walk out, and you're like, ooh, Shaquille O'Neal face. I don't know, but I might as well not waste your nat 20. I can't do anything to help Lillian. I'm sorry. But yeah, no. Everybody zeroes in on the fact that there is either Lorene stole a ruby and is not doing a good job sneaking it out, or there is just a perfectly placed gem betwixt her cheeks.
Peregrine goes to like...
Peregrine, you see that there is a flaming fist emblazoned on the inside of the gem. Shoot. Orla also sees that flaming fist in the gem. And I think... Oh, even Magvel sees it. But as Orla is busy staring, she gets splashed by Rhea, who gives her a what the fuck kind of look.
She kind of would be like about to say something, but then realize saying that there's something on Lorene's ass also makes her look bad, so she just kind of just like,
What?
Yeah, never mind.
What's going on?
I would just go under the water.
When she goes under the water, I look to Rhea and I'm like, so how long have you two been mates?
Sorry?
I go, how long have you two been mates?
We've been training together since we were squires.
Oh.
Eventually Orla comes back up.
Yeah, Orla probably realizes that being under the water is not nearly as helpful as she thought.
Yeah. I mean, her eyes would be shut, but she also realized she needs to breathe, so she comes back up.
I'm gonna get in Peregrine's bath.
Get out of here, thought.
And I'm gonna kind of like place myself over him, kind of like, lover style, and whisper in his ear, I don't think the workers have anything to do with a treasure, but you might do to go get a massage by Jabez.
He'll scoot to give her like some room after that, and he's... Well, very well. I don't want to get all pruny.
Do demons prune?
Like you wouldn't believe you stay in the water too long. And like some of the people here completely doesn't abide by the towel rule. And
He does or doesn't?
He does not. He's just
Anybody who wants to make a perception check, please make a perception check.
disregard the guidance because I haven't cast it.
Double 19s.
I'm not looking over there right now.
Rhea is also not looking. Lorene, you're much closer. And it's just nice.
I was literally on top of him when he got out.
Yep. Lillian, you catch a peek of Peregrine naked, getting out of the bath and going into the room, and Jabaz is like,
How well hung?
Well, he's no Zaj, but it's not bad. I'll leave it to Frost to describe.
Especially since he's not a giant Hulk guy like that dude might be compared to him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he is part demon, though.
He's not a demon, it's a god. Ball is a god.
Yay.
Look, now, there's a reason why he's part god.
Yeah. But, yes, feel free, Peregrine, to, on a scale of, I don't even know, but just...
On a scale of Thirstwell to, I don't know, Zaj. You don't know what Zaj is. Manhood looks like.
I don't know Thirstwell either, so you know.
Yeah.
On a scale of this to this...
On a scale of this to that, where would Peregrine fall?
I'd probably say there.
Sabotage.
Perfect. All right, so we've got an adequate representation of what Peregrine may or may not look like out of the water, but he steps into the room where Jabaz is kind of tidying up, and Jabaz, completely professional, sees the naked man step in, and they're like, "Oh, welcome! You are next for the massage."
Yes, I was recommended.
Oh, very good. Okay, face down, and they point to the little hole, and I will get you a little towel, and they place a little towel over your butt, and they get the oils, and they start massaging you, and they are saying, so you're a friend of Lorene's, her current date, yes?
An acquaintance. We met not too long ago.
Ah, well, you are a very lucky man. She is usually very worth the gold.
So I assume. I would have no reason not to.
Ah, you have not sampled yet. Okay. That is also fine. There is no shame in that. I should tell you we do not offer happy ending services. That is for Lorene to do.
As I also would have assumed.
Okay, good to know. Just wanted to get that out of the way.
Understandable.
Yes. And do you have anything for him? Or for them?
Like what?
I don't know. I just wanted to make sure. You have a very pleasant massage, and when it's over, you feel quite relaxed.
He's going to be trying his best to look around the room while he's getting this massage.
All right, please give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you look around. I believe there's a description of this room here. Hold
It's
on.
better than the 2 10s and an 8.
Yep.
He's very observant about everything.
Everything.
He has fourth wall breaking eyes.
All right. The room is furnished in the same fashion. This room contains a massage table draped in clean towels. Bottles of perfume stored under the table are used to set the pools in the main area. Natural light emit through stained glass windows. Joe Boss is there. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, it's just a very nice and pleasant looking massage room. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Actually, that's not true. Here it is. Oh, hold on. What did you roll for your check? You had an 8. on yours, didn't
I
you?
had an 8.
Okay, you didn't
Yeah.
find anything.
I was too wrapped up in my own story.
Yeah, no, the threshold was 10, which is why I had to double back, because you had said 10 at one point. You see that up against the wall here, there is what looks like a seam that doesn't quite line up with the rest of the wall. It looks a little out of place.
Okay. He'll be doing his best to keep up just small talk while it's going on, so that it doesn't notice that he's looking around on purpose.
Well, yeah, you're getting a good massage, friend. And when they're done, they're like, okay, massage is all finished.
Thank you very kindly, friend. It was a lot better than some of the ones I've had before.
Ah, well, of course, because this is best bathhouse in all of Baldur's Gate. You know it is so because nobody knows what it's called.
The greatest bathhouse that has no name.
Yes, the bath with no name.
I do thank you kindly. I'll let my friends know about this.
You know, the best horse is a horse with no name.
Exactly. Okay, I think that's probably where this goes on until you all start to get pruny and decide that getting out of the bath is the best course of action. Peregrine, you come out once your massage is finished and everybody's up and getting dressed. Rhea quickly throws her clothes back on and heads
Orla as
outside.
well.
Magvel makes sure to stretch thoroughly before putting his clothes back on.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Peregrine does that, like, I'm taking way too long to do it because I'm so relaxed.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rhea is.
Oh no, Laureen is a bard. Everything is a performance.
Yeah, so with half the group taking their time to get dressed and the other half outside, Rhea is impatiently pacing like, oh, this was... Why did we need to do that? And she's just incredibly uncomfortable still.
I don't know at all. What'd you say? Sorry.
Let's wait to hear what they have to say. If I'm willing to just march in there and ask. Oh, hi.
And Magwell comes stomping out.
I'm gonna say to Peregrine, I hope you enjoyed your massage.
Oh yes, it was quite refreshing. Haven't had one since... Well, I tried one in Waterdeep. Wasn't that pleasant?
You went to the wrong place then.
Waterdeep, I found, is not the best place. Waterdeep has its lows, but its highs are just as good.
Oh, definitely. Unfortunately, I couldn't book myself in the Spirit Tap, so the settle wasn't that great.
I went to this other place called the Hopspital, and this halfling just punched me back a lot.
It just kept stepping on me. It was horrible.
I was in Waterdeep not that long ago. It could have been a few years now. There was a carriage on fire in the middle of a parade. Imagine that.
Oh, I heard all about that. I was almost in that crowd, but I forgot something back at home.
I was so glad to be back in Baldur's Gate after that.
I would imagine. Also, good to know there's more than one precious jewel in this city. Like a chuckle and a wink as he starts walking.
Maureen will wink at him before he turns around. And she'll follow him out.
Seeing the rest of you all exit, Ray is like, alright, what did you find out that we had to suffer through all of that?
Please tell me
wouldn't
this
say it
information.
was exactly suffering, but I mean, what?
As far as I can tell, there were no false tiles in the main area.
I could tell that as well.
Whatever's going on, the staff is not involved. At least not the staff that was here today.
It could be. They might have other staff in the back, and these are just the front ones that are kept oblivious. Because I noticed a seam in the wall in that room.
A seam.
Looks out of place. Like either a panel slides back, it's a false door, could be something.
Aha! I told you that's what it was going to be. Maybe I am good at this information stuff.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before? Why didn't you tell me this before? If we were still in there, I could have
Well, it doesn't mean you
gotten us in the room alone.
Well, it doesn't mean you still can.
Well, we need to get in there now.
Who wants the happy ending? Do you all want a happy ending?
Certainly not. What is a happy ending?
Look, you don't have to actually get
I
one.
love
You-
stories with happy endings.
I actually want this to end nicely.
You see Peregrine does that, he puts his hand and they're like, no, not that kind. The kind you would pay for.
What?
Like going to a show.
Something like that.
He's
looks
talking
back,
about
please.
prostitutes, you two, and no, certainly not. No
Oh.
knight would ever pay for such a thing.
Look, I'm not saying we're going to
Would
do
you to get into a room that might help you get to your city?
Damn your loopholes.
Rhea kind of blushes a bit and she says, "Fine, if it means saving Elturel, I'll do it."
They probably won't
You know-
want to ask anything, assuming there's some strange group raid going on, and the room would be left alone, which would give us the perfect opportunity to do things by ourselves.
You never know.
What are
This
we
place
going-
might double as a strip joint for a knowing crowd.
I'm
This
already known
establishment
for you.
doesn't give that impression at all.
I've already been known to use the massage room to give clientele a happy ending. It shouldn't be that easy to get all of you in there.
So is,
Alright,
is
okay.
it stuff you do usually between two people?
So you're saying you wanna
No.
you wanna commandeer the room for an orgy? I get it. Here, I just reach out
what?
and cast guidance.
It's not he's like, it's not an actual one. He's going to tell them that so they give us the privacy. We're not actually going to, maybe, unless you're all into that, I'm not going to assume.
No.
No.
I have this.
Damn.
I have a feeling this plan is crumbling because why would we go to an exclusive bathhouse when a simple large inn room would suffice?
We want to be wealthy.
A unique location?
There's so many
Lorraine!
holes in this plan.
Plus, if her
So many
services, if her
The only
services are,
plan we have.
if she's known to employ her services here, why not here?
Magvel will just fucking reach onto his belt and take off his flaming fist badge. Lorraine, you have one of these, right?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's a little nicer than that.
Unfortunately.
You didn't see it
Can we
earlier?
just flash our authority and ask them nicely to step aside?
I cast guidance again.
That would get us in there a lot easier. Assuming they aren't, like, heavily opposed to the flaming fist.
Okay, Lorraine, you're familiar with this place. Do you want to be the one to get us in, or are we just gonna march in and demand it?
We could attempt the civilized diplomatic way first, and if not, then you can go in flaming fists ablazing.
I'm not 100% sure, but I can almost guarantee the Van Dampers are not fans of the Flaming Fist.
You said these day staff are not involved. Why would they give a
No,
fuck if
but
we
they are
wanted?
very much afraid of Mortlock.
We
So
don't involve them.
if I just say we're going in there for an orgy and just everybody was inclined now, it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Lorraine and
happened
Peregrine
before.
would both know that that room isn't very big. It's only a 10 by 15.
Look, that's how you
That
get
is
into
enough
the
room.
section. Okay.
Not really.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think we should go with the orgy plan.
Rhea turns a deeper red.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's just...
I mean, we don't all have to go in there at once. Maureen could just go in and say that she has a group of people that would like to go in, and then if they say yes, we could all go in at the same time. But then, if they say no, then one of us, another one of us, could go in and come up with a different plan. They don't have to know that it was all of us that were going to do it.
I'm a knight, and I'm fully willing just to go up and you know, handle it, but
I have a different plan.
All right.
How about I go in, offer free services to the people who are working, take them into the other room, while you guys go into the other room. And then I will join you.
That could work.
And if we can get in fast enough, by the time she gets in there, no one will be the wiser.
That's a plan.
Maybe. What are they going? Are they going to shut down the bath, like for the other people, or?
I can work quick. They know I can work quick. And if I offer one on the house, they're more than likely willing to take it.
Alright, I think that sounds better than making it look like we were going to do an orgy.
For you,
I'm in
maybe.
agreement. Lorraine can take 2 for the team. Oh god, now I'm doing it.
I've already taken 1 for this team, why not 2 more?
I wouldn't ask you to do this if you didn't want to. Just say the word and I'll march in there and demand entry.
I put my hand on Lillian's shoulder. Lil, this is what I do best.
This is my job. Alright, so it sounds like that's the best plan you guys have. Lorraine,
Yes.
Go in, give me a diplomacy persuasion roll.
Guidance on Lorraine.
Okay. So I have guidance plus... Wait, is it... It's persuasion. I think it's performance.
No, persuasion, you're trying to convince them.
No, I know, but I have a thing.
And performance.
That's
Okay.
true.
No, I have a cunning intuition, and it's on performance, and this is persuasion.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to make sure. 24.
Yeah, okay. You talk them into taking you back there. And you guys have at least 5 minutes.
I like the idea that she just starts the orgy and leaves them to it.
Oh, just wait till we get to the
end. She wasn't starting
end.
an orgy. She was taking the 2 workers.
Oh, okay. Right. I guess that's our cue.
You have at least 5 minutes.
Alright, we run in.
Oh yeah, I will jiggle my butt a little bit and cast
the
message.
signal?
Alright, we're in.
Alright.
You clench up.
Alright,
Guidance on
we're
myself.
going in.
Are we sneaking or are we just going in?
Just act casual, you nerds.
Act
Walking
casual.
like we know the place.
Act like you own the place and no one will know any better.
Well,
We were just in here. It's fine. You can walk in.
time for my massage. Yay. Alright, where is this door?
And mine. Yay.
As
Yeah.
soon as everybody's in, he'll tell a point where the wall was.
And you all crowd in the area. He points out the wall. Once it's revealed, it's not hard to see and open up. And it reveals a passageway that leads to a stairwell.
Okay. Should we mark this door so Lorraine can see it?
Perhaps leave it just a slight crack open.
Okay.
We could do that.
Lorraine, give me a performance roll, please.
Okay.
Oots, baby.
19.
You keep them busy.
And at the end of my 5 minutes, I'm going to cast sleep on both of them.
Nice. Alright, roll for hit die for the sleep, please.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, it doesn't need to be. Yeah.
Why
okay.
is
24!
I think even with minimum, you would still sleep for 5.
Well, I mean, no. She could have rolled ones and they would have stayed awake.
Or at least one of them.
One of them would have. Yeah, they each had 4 HP, so she would have needed to not roll ones.
Well, it's a 20-foot radius?
Yeah, you put yourself
And
asleep
it would-
too.
Well, I can't.
I
I'm an
know,
elf.
that was a joke.
But I mean, if there's anybody else in the bathhouse that is within that range, then they would also be put to sleep.
You perform
What
them
does
into
it
a
slow
coma.
down?
Actually, that's a really good question. Hold on. So even just assuming that it was there, well, you don't put everybody to sleep, but you would get the 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah. Everybody in the bathhouse is asleep. They're not in danger of drowning, probably. Probably is in quotes. But Lorene dashes across and rejoins as you all make your way to the stairwell.
Alright, let's go.
Yep, and I'm going to just go ahead and move you guys myself. Stop moving your tokens. There's no reason to do that at the stairs. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Skeet, skeet, skeet. What's the marching order here, guys?
I can take
I'm what in the butt?
That'd be,
Orla was
I'd be-
following pretty close.
Yeah, Peregrine probably be like right in front of Lorene. He's gonna put on his goggles of night vision.
Alright, how far does the goggles go, sir?
You know, it's a good question. I didn't put that.
60 feet.
Is it 60?
I think it's 60.
Alright, I'll make a note of that. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to put you guys in this room, because that'll be easier.
Yeah, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet.
Does anyone require a light source?
At
I'm
that
good.
point, Rhea actually says yes.
Alright. What would you like to have light on?
You could probably just put it on her sword and keep it simple.
Alright. So I will cast light on her sword.
Okay.
You can sheath it and hide the light if you need.
So you get night vision out to 60. Whop. Are you able to see Frost?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alrighty. So I have to provide new description because you have entered a place.
Quick question:
Even
did we take our break soon?
We can take it now because we are actually over.
Cool.
So yeah, why don't we take the break now? We can come back in 5 minutes and. Offered Island fellow is pulled over by his half-draft girlfriend who inquires about the services being offered. Yeah, so one of the 2 sets of victims that are put under in a sleep spell is a human man and a half-drow woman, and they fall asleep in a tub together because it was redeemed and it's cute. There we go. References. We're going to take our break. It's 5 minutes, everybody get up, stretch, do all the wonderful stuff, and we'll come back to the dungeon with the Dead 3. Stay tuned. Okay. Mics are off. Get up, stretch, do all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, despite saying that we wouldn't do it, we've somehow managed to spend 2 hours trying to get into a fucking door.
You did, good job.
Nobody
I'm
can
very
fucking-
proud of you all.
We couldn't see it! I rolled a fucking 8 on my perception! I'm a
Yeah,
talker, not a looker.
Apparently.
I'm a talker, not a seer.
Magvel's definitely a shower. Peregrine's probably a grower. Chase
Yeah.
yelling owls.
I believe that.
There we go. Lorene again having sex with NPCs. For the sake of the team.
How dare you? Peregrine is very much a shower.
He's both, actually. So, like,
He's a shower and then a girl.
Oh.
starts fairly decent and then fucking Zodge.
In last Avernus, I sexed up Shane, so now it's Frost's turn. I mean, I would say that it's Shay's turn, but she's playing Lily again, and I can't.
In my case, you're
the
welcome to
reason
drive
why
it.
you
Just
do it.
expect disappointment.
So I told Frost in the last Avernus I sexed up Shane's character, so this time it's Frost's turn. It would be Shay's turn, but she's playing Lily again.
Look, do it. It's a corruption arc.
I mean, she literally has the flaming fist embedded in her ass right now. And loving it.
I need more beer for this one.
Look, the ass
Yeah, I'll
would be
need to
the
grab
last
another
place
one, too.
anybody would think of a flaming fist, but there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna actually grab me another beer after too.
When the stars align.
Yeah, Lorene is the worst person to find someone basically raped in a flaming fist barracks and feel sympathy for anybody.
From the plains that
All Peregrine does is come up with ideas, miss with a catapult spell. And apparently,
That's why she was
notice everything.
That's why she was so mean to Lily, because she thinks Lily should have known better.
Tisk tisk.
But also, Lorene has been in this profession for quite a while. The song she sang in her RP is actually has an interesting story.
The working partnership is, you know, pretty broad.
I stay alive and out of jail, and you get to have sex with me.
A win-win for all the flaming fans.
But I did that, like, that whole RP, the music in my head was Phantom of the Opera music. And he was Gerard Butler in that moment. Like, disfigured face and everything.
Oh no.
Ren, you should share what I decided that, Zaj looked like. I had two options.
Path returned.
Welcome back.
You keep changing my accent. I hate you.
I do?
Yes.
Because I'm doing an accent?
Yes. It's like she's just supposed to like speak, you know, just like cool, and then all of a sudden she's got like an English-ish kind of accent. I was like, that's not how she talks.
It's okay, I keep changing mine. I'll go from like trying to do like this proper-esque kind, and then I'm just like, oh, but no, now we're turning into not, so.
Thank you, Rez. I just happened to look at the chat because I saw someone get banned, and all I saw from Rez right before that was the mics are still on.
Rin, you're muted again.
I like how Rez said that when he
I'm
came in, it was when we were talking about the automated twerking.
Mm-hmm. That was good timing. And what I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to find some super giant music to put in here.
I love how beautiful my magic item is. I kind of wish it was a pearl, but you know.
Well, it's
Yeah,
appropriate for the
I'd like to
flame.
cast chromatic orb out of my ass. Wait, no, that's a diamond. Sorry.
I would like to just make a fart sound and then just a flame come out of my ass.
Listen, I'm disappointed nobody said they wanted to do thunderclap.
Look, you just clench in different ways, and that's what changes the spell.
Well, it's funny because a lot of Lorraine's spells are based on like shadows and stuff, so now the shadows will just be coming out of her ass.
Is it her arcane focus now?
Yes, that's actually what it is. It turns into an arcane focus. It's a spellcasting focus. That's why when I said
to a weapon, but you know that works.
It is her ass is a weapon.
I mean, it is kind of a weapon,
The best weapon in the bard's toolkit.
right?
And yeah, just check. The mics definitely are still broadcasting to the stream.
Guys, the mics are always on. I do not turn them off during the break. People.
Oh no, I know. I just love that Red.
It's like
the mics are still on.
Yes, people like to bring this up almost every stream, and I remind everybody that I leave the mics on before we go to break. It's like this is nothing new. I only turn my mic off when we step away. So like your mics are hot, and this has been a thing forever.
But what if you turned all of ours off and
I
only yours on?
can't turn your mics off, or it will shut off all of the audio for the entire stream.
I have Pocky, but they're all stuck
Hey,
together.
Rez, I wish your mic was on.
Yeah, but
Oh.
he can't join this one. He's not in it.
He should.
I mean, he should stare, but that might be a lot of people. Rhea may have to die if I add another player.
You just have Rhea get swapped out. It's fine.
Yeah,
Hey, welcome, Rez.
Wait, oh
Rhea.
right, because it's
this is the
tied
flood
with
channel too.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, person. Thanks.
So where is your
But-
spellcasting focus, Rez?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
I have a
Wait, hold on.
magic-
Let me put in both of my earbuds for this. Okay. I'm ready.
you guys have a fun
You're
game.
Rezzy.
You'll never know where it is.
We all
Do you
know.
hear my
The
pun?
War Mage never. I don't think it specifies size, so it's probably welded onto a cock ring or something silly.
She knows how big it is.
Yeah.
Bye, Rez.
As much
man.
as I enjoy this super giant music, I can't find anything that's appropriate for doing a dungeon dive.
You hear that gulp?
Asphodel one, I reckon.
Did hear one. I did not hear what your reckon was over talking.
Excuse me.
I shouldn't put my microphone right up to my keyboard like that.
No, probably not.
Try through Asphodel. I reckon that one's fucking well good.
Man,
Real ass.
Although more research is probably required for this week around. This time around.
Yes, Dido. Dido?
I thought that was gay.
Yeah.
Or was it Kay? Somebody said my name.
Oh no, I was reading the stream chat and it said, Rin, you kicked him out.
I didn't kick him out. I didn't kick anyone out.
That's what Rez said. You have been accused.
No, I actually didn't kick you out. Frost did it, the bastard.
I didn't kick anyone. I
Oh.
just think it's funny.
No, I didn't kick him out. I've been looking
Is
for
this
music.
the Salem witch trials? We're now blaming everything on each other.
Accuse.
Well, that's how work usually goes.
Yeah. But no, man, I didn't kick you out. I'm busy trying to find music. I didn't do nothing. Okay, we'll do this one. We got some Hades in here. All credit to Supergiant Games because they say any non-monetized streams can use their music, so this episode is not monetized. Woo!
Love your music.
Yep, they make good music. So let's make sure that's turned up. And it sounds like everybody's still here, so...
Hey, did we pay for our bath? Because I
Technically,
didn't.
yes, but it's negligible at this point.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Aw, jeez. So, you know how I got that cool Dritz statue? Apparently there's a, full-on action figure set that has Dritz. It has 2 faces for it. They both look ugly as sin. It comes with a D20, and it comes with a Guinevere and an Onyx Panther statue. That's actually pretty cool.
It is.
It's not a very good-looking Dritz action figure, but my statue rocks. I love it. Look at this, for the people who can appreciate it. But look at the little Onyx Panther statue above Gwyn. It's so cute.
Cat.
Kill the cats. Yeah, it's the one time the figurine statues are actually useful because it's a book and they don't have to follow the stupid mechanics of how those things actually work. He can just have it out as much as he wants because he's the protag. I'm just gonna have
Did you
this
hear that, Gold?
yes. You are quite audible.
Ah. You can still pick up my gamer gulps.
Your gamer gulps.
That's what my friends call it. They call it gamer gulps.
You gotta get
I was
those.
sorry.
You gotta get those sippies.
The big old sip.
Yeah, let him get those sips. Alright, so we come back. We're back from break now. Nobody really left, but we're here.
I left before the break.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, that's why I suggested. I saw you leave and I was just like, wait.
Yeah, she dipped. Alright, so you guys have made your way down a passage through a secret door, having snuck your way through and left some people to potentially drown. Oh, right, I remember this. This is the part where it doesn't actually give descriptions. Okay. So you have entered into a much better designed map than what Wizards of the Coast made for it when it first came out. Some features of this area that will apply unless otherwise noted. I'm going to turn this down just a little more. There we go. Alright, some features of this area, the entire dungeon, unless otherwise noted. The rooms, corridors, staircase are hewn from limestone and unlit unless the text states otherwise. You have a dwarf in your party, I feel like that is valid information you can know.
What is it? Oh yeah, the stones.
Yep,
Sorry.
because you have the stone thingy where you can be like, what
Yeah,
kind of
anything
stone is
stonework,
this?
I know everything.
It's like, what kind of stone is this? Because I'm a dwarf. Yeah, so you guys know that it's limestone, and the areas are unlit. So light is cast on Rhea's sword. She keeps it to help herself see. That is your dwarven training, madam.
I clicked the wrong one.
The 5-foot wide corridors throughout the dungeon are 8 feet high, up to the ceilings. Rooms have 9-foot-high ceilings, often braced with wooden beams. The beams can be broken. Bad things may happen if such things are done. The doors are made of soft, rotting wood. And some areas indicated are flooded with murky water that have a depth that I'll explain when you get there. So when you guys make it down the stairs, you see that this ordinary-looking chamber has 2 pathways in it, one going to your right, one going to your left.
Should we look at the left first?
I suppose.
Isn't that how they say you should get through a maze? Always go left.
Always put your left foot
Yes.
first.
Would anyone
I
like
too am familiar with the rule of left.
Would anyone like to act as scout, or should we just have fighters go
I can
first?
go.
Okay. Here, hang on. And I reach out and I put my hands on your shoulders, and I cast guidance. All right.
I'm moderately quiet.
That should help with you, Orla.
Okay, I'll go.
I'll be right.
Then I'll go to the left hallway.
Or let's
Wait,
go-
which way's the left? This.
Stage left.
Wait. Okay.
I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. I guess that is
If
the
we were
point.
following our left, it'd technically be that one because you go.
It would
everything's
technically
going up,
it would
back,
technically be that
and
one,
it's
but I
going
saw Orla go that way, so I declared stage left because you guys did not communicate.
No, I was confused.
I mean, it could be stage left.
I don't know my left from my right.
Mhm. But okay.
Technically this way.
All right, so you guys are going
my
this
left
way.
one.
We don't need to argue about it. We're all on the same page. This side
Yes.
here. Okay. So Orla, you take the first peek and you see that it goes down and then it would curve to the left.
Okay, I'll turn around. It goes down and then curves to the left.
All right.
I'll continue
I'll
forward.
maintain my focus on my magic so that you have guidance and stick really close, probably about 30 feet back.
Yeah, so everybody hangs back and lets Orla move forward. Orla, you can round the corner and see that it continues on.
How far am I able to go forward until something happens? Because I don't want to be like every step just be like, can I go? Can I go?
Stealth.
You would want to stealth if you're going to be sneaky, but you can continue on until I basically tell you to stop, because this is going to lead.
Okay.
This is where I should establish that you are in fact in murky water, because it wasn't a very clear indication until you hit the staircase. The water is 2 feet deep, and I guess it counts as difficult terrain. It is water that is seeping into the dungeon through cracks in the limestone, and it carries a foul stench.
We just took a bath.
You did just take a bath. But yeah, Orla, you can continue on. You'll speed through. You'll hit the stairs here where it's dry. Everybody starts moving up.
I guess I'll try and be a little stealthy.
Alrighty.
Don't forget your guidance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should roll your guidance for sure.
That helped.
Yay, I'm useful.
But yeah, they give you some space. Rhea stays close by, sword held in 2 hands. And she's doing her best to keep the light from flooding too far in. As you hit the end of this, you see that the end of the hall is a door.
I stop and wait for them to come up closer to me.
Rhea sidles up. She's on you immediately.
Oh, chicka wow wow.
Don't you? Wow, wow.
There's a door.
Should we try it? See if it's okay?
Here, allow me.
We might want to check for some traps.
Oh, yeah.
You don't. Does anybody actually know how to do that?
I do.
Hey, Laureen, do you want to come check for some traps?
I kind of like press up against everybody that I pass. Peregrine, Magwell, Rhea.
Freya blushes.
Peregrine keeps a bit in the hallway, so he has to be pressed up 2 more.
Lillian also blushes.
And Orla and Lily.
Magwell
And
does
I will,
some
I guess,
athletics for
check
some
it for.
reason.
I will check it for
He starts
traps
flexing.
and see if it's locked.
Oh.
What is that, investigation?
As you pass, though, I do cast guidance.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do an investigation on the door. That'll work.
Okay.
All right.
17?
The north door. This door bears a carving of Baal, chaotic god of murder. He's depicted as a powerfully built, skull-headed man with a long, curved blade where his hands should be. The door itself is unlocked, but it is made of that bloated, soggy-looking wood.
Okay, I won't touch the door. I will just, again, the same thing I did coming through, go back to the back of the line. It's not locked. And I will press against everybody as I try and squeeze back to the back. And I will get close to Peregrine. Looks like we're entering Daddy's door.
Alright. I'll do the honors if no one else wants to.
I'll follow close behind.
You lot make your grand entrance. We'll follow up.
I'll cast guidance on myself then. And I shall open the door.
The door. The door opens, revealing a chamber that has 2 more doors, one going east, one going south, and then an open passageway to the west. To the west.
Can't go to the West Wing.
More
What's in the west wing? It's
Why can't we-
Passageway. Well, we may want to make sure that passage is clear before we,
Are you sure we didn't do that with the last passage we passed?
Oh shoot, you're right. I spin around.
Magville
No,
is dead.
we're good.
Oh no!
Lorraine and Peregrine are gone.
Are you too afraid to go through Daddy's door?
Rhea just
I give him a
goes
push.
Amazing.
Wouldn't be the first. Wait.
Seeing the imagery on the door, Magville turned to Peregrine. Psst. You got a dagger or something sharp that you don't mind me fucking ruining?
He pats himself down before pulling out a single dagger. Oh, here you go.
Cheers. He'll take the dagger and then just scrape a big fucking X over the symbology on the door.
Good job.
Okay, good to know. Cool.
He'll hand the dagger back.
You deface the imagery of Baal. There are 2 doors and an open passageway.
I look at Peregrine. What is his reaction to this?
What is his reaction to this?
I don't know. He's just.
Alrighty.
Does he have a unique reaction?
That is entirely up to you.
Probably not, since he wouldn't know what's going on right now.
Alrighty. The door to the east, the face of this door bears another carving, this one of a lawful evil god of tyranny, who is depicted as a tall armored man wearing a bucket helm. His right gauntlet is painted black and clutches a set of shackles. The south door bears an image of a neutral evil, Lord of Bones. He is portrayed as a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. In his skeletal hands, he clutches the screaming skull of a human.
Magville does not recognize any of them off by heart, but he's gonna roll a religion.
You absolutely can make a religion check.
Holy fuck, I rolled well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You recognize everybody who rolled over 10, which is all three of you. Recognize that the door going east bears the image of Bane, and the image to the south bears the image of Merkel.
I'm gonna need that dagger again.
He's already handing it back over. Like, there you go.
Well, before you do that, I'm all for it, by the way. Before you do that, should we let Lorene check for any, explodey doors?
Yes, please. Let's send the pretty one in to get exploded.
I mean,
It's marked by the death god, so yes, please check it.
You did say you were good at that, but I'll check if you don't want to.
Oh my gosh, Lily, learn to take a joke.
Oh, sorry.
And she pats her on the head,
I cast guidance when she passes.
and I will. Which door did you want me to check? The Merkel or the Bane door?
The Bane door, I believe,
Oh,
as per the rule of left.
Oh, yeah, I guess if we're going off the rule of lefts.
Weren't you guys talking about how you needed to clear the open passageways first? Not to throw a monkey wrench on the rule of left, but...
See, I was thinking that too, but then I was just like, I feel like we're gonna spend a lot of time just like.
This
I can
is,
check out the
this is
door.
entirely up to you. I'm
Passageway.
just pointing it out because you
Yeah.
guys got distracted with other things
it is
while
a
talking
fair-
about that.
It is a fair point.
But a couple
Yes.
of you scout ahead down there. Well, the rest of us will stay here to keep watch.
All right.
I'll come with you, Lillian.
Okay. Thank you.
Lorene, this door is
you-
not trapped. Neither door is trapped. I'm assuming because
Okay.
you slice for both.
Yeah. I was gonna say I would check both doors while they. Are they unlocked or locked?
Are you trying to open them?
Oh,
I'm just checking to see if they're locked or unlocked. I'm not opening them just yet.
You try both doors and you see that they are unlocked. As the other three go ahead down the other way, what you end up seeing there is a moldy tapestry. The back wall of this dry alcove is hung with a 5-foot wide, 7-foot tall tapestry. It depicts a grisly scene of 4 faceless figures ripping apart a 5th figure who is screaming.
I already start handing my dagger over to or whatever I have. I think I have an axe. My hand axe.
Magville just holds up the dagger he still has from Peregrine and would happily shove past you guys to
hold
have
on.
a slash at that.
All right. I
He
just,
moves past and he starts slashing.
well, I was gonna check.
He already
Oh,
said he was
she
doing
did.
it.
She said, "Hold on, I'll allow it."
Okay.
I feel like it's like
I
a.
just. It looks like there's something ahead. I'm gonna inch forward a little bit. Sword out. Now what's-
Okay, she's moving in a different direction.
Yeah, she's moving in a different direction.
Yeah.
Kind of interrupt. Magville, you said you were charging ahead to do a thing, though. You're still doing the thing?
Yeah, she's moving away. I'm slashing the fucking tapestry.
Great. Orla and
I mean, it's-
Magville, I need a Constitution saving throw from you. As the
Oh, no.
blade makes contact, it releases a cloud of yellow dust.
Huh?
Cool.
Oh wait, that was saving. I didn't do a saving throw. Hold on.
Just add your proficiency.
It would just add 2 to that.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
adds
that'd be
two.
an 18.
Alright, so, what is it on save? Oh, maybe there's nothing else on there. All right. Yeah. This cloud of yellow dust emanates as Magville starts tearing into this tapestry. The two of you gasp and choke. Also, I believe Orla would have advantage because it counts as poison. So it'll
For
actually-
danger
Yeah.
sense.
No.
Those are dexterity saves.
That's only dexterity stuff. And no, because she's a dwarf.
Right.
I believe you have a yeah, there you go. So you would actually have a 23, which is still a pass. Yeah, you guys cough and try not to breathe in this cloud of nastiness, but Magville has successfully shredded up this tapestry into tatters.
Ugh, dusty.
Yep.
These guys need to clean down here more.
As Lily continues forward ahead of the group, 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling of this flooded chamber. You guys are back in the water, by the way, as indicated by the blue. So this is all difficult terrain. A flooded chamber which features a stone altar carved with entrails in the northeast corner. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot-tall steel mask cast in the form of a frowning human skull.
We've got something back here.
Mag will look down to the hole to the others and just... Psst.
I would like to make a religion check on this, whatever this is.
Which whatever this is, are you whatevering?
The altar.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I want to know what its purpose is.
While
Sure, religion check.
going on, Orla would be making her way over, if that's cool.
Yep. It's an altar.
I don't.
It's used for religious purposes.
Some kind of altar.
Can I try?
I will
Yeah,
go down
absolutely.
when summoned by Magville,
It's an altar.
because
used for
Lorene is
religious
nothing but a good
purposes.
girl.
Considering he's already found 2 doors that he dislikes, he's gonna also have a crack at this.
What are we
Is someone
looking at?
talking
Why did you?
Okay. So as Magville sees them both go, it's an altar. It's an altar. He goes, no, you gits. It's a fucking altar. It's used for religious purposes. See the entrails? These were left as an offering to the god of murder. That mass there represents Baal. And Peregrine rounds the corner as Baal is mentioned again in his proximity.
It's evil. Lily, he says, taking out his mole. Would you like to do the honors this time?
You seem to enjoy this.
Consider it done.
I'm gonna.
He steps up and starts swinging.
Yeah, as he does that, I'm just gonna peek around the corner.
Lillian is gonna kind of like back up and kind of like pretend like she's scared, and bring Peregrine with her behind Rhea.
Magville was pretty enthusiastic. I'm not sure there's time for that.
Yep. Peregrine sees him take the first swing on the statue before Lorene pulls him aside, and Rhea, not thinking anything of it, moves in to join her companions.
That like thing where they're slinking back while everyone's over, like, all right, you guys have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna use message, because message is in their head, right? It's not out loud.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use message to ask Peregrine, how do you feel about your new companions defacing things of your ancestor?
Oh god, can he respond mentally, or is it?
Yes, you can respond to this message.
And reply to this message.
He goes, not sure. I don't know what any of it means.
Do I know more about your father than you do? She says that out loud, quietly.
Well, you would definitely know more than anybody in my family, so...
Question.
Hell, I didn't even know the man.
Save your questions for
Yep.
when they're not doing a thing.
Yep. I
Just
realized
to be
what I was
respectful of
asking.
turns.
You should at least know that you're the spawn of a murderer. And it seems like our party are very well-intentioned and don't like that.
I suppose I'll have to avoid murder at all costs, won't I?
No, not all costs.
Well, at least not justified He kind of chuckles quietly.
Justifiable murder is what the Flaming Fist is all about.
In fact, Magvel even said those exact words in the first session.
Yeah, that was his like, hey, I get to have justifiable homicide. Let's go.
Yep. Pretty soon it'll just be homicide. Alright. So, yeah, the two of them are talking around the corner. Lily, from your vantage point, you can actually still see something up ahead.
I hold up a hand and take the sword and yeah. Oh,
Floating face down in the middle of this flooded room is the bloated corpse of a shirtless man with knife wounds in his back.
I'm gonna like take the sword and just kind of like try to flip the body over
Not from 10 feet
Well,
away,
that's
you
not
won't.
pretty.
and try to flip the body over.
It explodes.
Okay.
It doesn't explode.
Damn.
As she's walking over, oh, that's not pretty.
If you're just using your sword in 2 feet of water, I will need an athletics for you to roll over this full-sized male body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20.
You roll him over.
Woohoo!
It is a human male who looks like he had been murdered.
Hmm. Well, this looks like everything. A dead end. Whoever was back here doing sacrifice stuff seems to be gone now.
I want to see if he has anything cool. Have any weapons?
No. He looks like he's just in his trousers.
Ugh, I back away.
Do you check the knife wounds? All 37 of them? Probably
37
not.
times.
37 stab wounds. That's how many times.
Sure, I'll check the knife wounds.
That was
There's
a
a-
joke.
there's a
need
knife
to
in one of those.
You don't need to check the knife wounds.
I mean, I can.
You
I want
can't.
to see how deep they are.
Orla digs a finger in.
If I can determine if it was a dagger or a strong knife.
Yeah. Make me a medicine roll.
Oh.
Can I guidance her before she makes that roll?
No, because
Okay.
you don't know what she's doing before she does it. That's actually exactly what you need. You stick your finger in one of the knife wounds, and he's already started to decay. You can tell that he's been dead for a couple days, and the putrid water has not done well for it, so it's all slimy and coagulated in there. And you're like, yep, knife wounds. Deep knife wounds, and gross, and you've got like a gross finger, and Rhea is like, yuck, and she's just kind of like, gross, goes around the corner, vomits at Magvel's feet.
Here, take a swing. This would make you feel better.
She holds a hand up, and she's like, no, breakfast, and she just walk into the water.
I offer Orla, like, I don't know.
A wet
Yes,
nap.
a wet nap.
Wet nap, magic, fantasy wet nap.
Fancy wet nap.
I mean, you're surrounded by
Wait, did I
water,
find
In
so
the sewer water.
It is super
Did
water.
I find anything about the wounds? Sorry.
Nope, you just are able to determine that he's been dead for a few days.
Okay. I said he's been dead for a few days, so think we might be good. Don't worry, I've cleaned off my hand. And then I walk over and hold my hand up towards her.
It's about this time you realize that Lorene and Peregrine are still around the corner. Very quiet.
You see, like, Peregrine, like, half peeking down there when he's hearing retching sounds. You all right?
Just rotting corpse.
Ugh.
Dead person.
Fortunately,
glad I'm back here.
no enemies.
Should we check the door to the south before we go to the left?
Sure.
Alright.
Everything seemed unlocked and untrapped.
Alright. I'm going to guidance myself. And it will fail, but I will try to be quiet.
Okay.
14. As I open the door.
Lillian opens the door, and 3 held actions go off. Because you guys were not quiet.
We were not.
No, you were not. And somebody also tried the door quite unstealthily to see if it was unlocked. What number is this? This is 11.
I know, I was back there. Sorry. I moved myself.
Fine. I'll allow it.
I moved back to where I was.
No, I'm just
Before.
teasing you. Alright, so 3 held actions go off. These guys should already be 1. That's an 11. That's a 17. And that's a 22. So what happens is, as the door opens, they say, "Merkel be praised. The dead have come to die. Again." And from the little glowing skulls, spectral hands shoot out, and Lily is able to sidestep 1 and then 2 bat her across the armor.
Actually,
and go
only
through
1
it.
gets me.
You have more than 17?
18.
Oh, okay.
Add a shield.
Chainmail with a shield.
Alright, only 1 gets through to you. But it's the one that hits the
Hey,
hardest.
Yes, it is.
And now everyone will roll initiative.
Oh,
As I am not actively looking for anything, this is going to be garbage.
Fuck! Continue on my
Like
thing of
I
having
said.
bad initiative.
It will amuse you to know that I caused the exact same problem last time.
And you are also really far away.
Someday I'll know
I
what.
would remind you to know I was not part of the group at this point of time.
Nope. You're the only one who didn't know what was going on.
Someday I'll know what a 10 or above initiative is, without having like a 5 to my dex modifier.
Listen, as long as I continue to roll shit for the NPCs as well, having a 10 doesn't really mean much. See, look at that. I'm getting all my nat 1s out of the way at least.
Saving all your nat 20s, of course.
Jeez. Wow, alright. Let's see if these guys can survive 1 round of combat. Hey, Magville! You're really far away, but you did hear the shouting.
I would be first because I have a +3 to Dex.
You are right.
She
Suck
sure
it, Magville. Be slow. Maureen, you're first.
That's right, clerics hate going first.
I'm going to kind of like move behind Rhea for, all of the protections.
That's a smart move.
Well, dear, you should really check behind the doors too. And I will cast Healing Word on her
Ray's like, but didn't you check the doors?
as a bonus action. I checked to see if they were trapped or unlocked. So she would get 8 healing.
Hey, that
And I am going to viciously mock the dead guy back there.
Vicious.
You're not a bad-looking man, but you look very decrepit.
Decrepit.
Oh, I rolled a 4!
Oh, wow, a vicious mockery higher than a 1. Oh my god. Wisdom save.
Watch, he passes the DC.
Well,
You
I
probably
keep
will
looking at
without
these guys' stats, and I can never understand why they give these people basic bitch numbers. Also, why is this necromancer an int-based caster and not a... Whatever, it's fine. 5!
I was gonna say, because necromancy's a wizard school.
It's not, though. The best necromancers are clerics.
I know, but
Despite their
school
efforts to
of
make it seem like wizard is a good choice.
I know, but see, that's where they're all confused. Like, the school of necromancy is a wizard school, but the best necromancers are clerics.
So this one has disadvantage on their next attack.
He is...
And takes 4 psychic
He
damage.
is disheveled and sad. 4 psychic. Magville,
Getting domed by a prostitute.
you're really slow and far behind.
I can get into javelin range, I think.
Keep
but...
in mind that the water is difficult terrain, mate.
Okay, never mind. I can move 15 feet to there, then I don't really want to shove past Peregrine, so Magville's going to reach out and say something in some unknown angelic language that his young bloke taught him, and cast Shield of Faith on Lily.
Hey, I understood that.
She would have.
She would have. So Lily is now at a 20.
Yeah, nice.
And that is all I do.
Speaking of, Lily, it's your turn.
Cool. Seeing as how I am now kind of sort of decked out with that Shield of Faith. Clutch
The power
Pile.
up. Get in there.
Yep. Yeah, I am gonna get in there. I will run in, sword drawn, shield up. Justice has come for you, cretins. And I will get in their faces and... Do I get in the advantage range? You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack this one first.
Okay.
Yeah. With a
Miss. Miss.
Well, that's fine. Oh, but they did use their reactions, I think.
They used their held action.
Which takes a reaction.
Before initiative was rolled.
Yeah,
They used their surprise round, technically.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
They're just necromancers. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. They're just necromancers. They rolled a 1 on their initiatives.
I will move.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'll risk it. I'll move in the corner and set up flank for anyone.
Risk it for the biscuit.
It's only 1, so...
Yep.
Here we go. He's gonna swing with a skull flail. 21! And he flaps you for 4.
That was a 30% chance to hit. The odds were in your favor.
They were ever in your favor.
This isn't the
that was
Hunger Games, Shane.
That was a fucking 15% chance to hit.
Alright, Lily is done. Rhea goes... Nope, not her character sheet. 5, 10, 15, 20... She gets here, she sees what's up, and then she goes 25. And she comes in with an overhand chop of the two-handed longsword. So she drops that down, drops another swing for a natural 20. So she comes in, she slashes once, and then runs the necromancer through. I should really up this for having Rhea here helping you. Wow, he's dead. Peregrine, murder was happened.
Do I feel more powerful now that murder is happening in my presence?
I will say yes, but you are inspired to murder people. You have
this is
Orla and
true.
Magville within reach.
Also justified murder, so...
I mean, for
Wait a
now.
minute, these aren't Baal cultists though, so they have to die.
Yeah, these are Merkelites.
Let's see, he's going to point his finger down there, that one that he can see straight away. Cast Bolt, yeah!
Oh shit!
Or if I would actually have cast the spell, that'd be great.
The spell description helps too. Oh shit! Yeah, that hits. Roll the damage die.
It's such a fun spell too.
Absolutely. Come on, clear the entire room.
Poison.
Poison.
You roll twice.
He rolls twice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just choose one of the d8s, roll that number to get to the... Oh, it's only if I rolled the same number on both d8s.
Roll a 6, come on. Fucking murder them.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. That hits, man.
Yeah, you roll 2d8s
Wow,
and
the
then
lowest dice ever.
So, okay, you rolled a 1 and a 2. If you roll the same number, the cat energy leaps. Make an attack roll, blah, 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 blah.
At least I got
Technically,
points
that
on the
first
D8.
D8 would have been one of the two D8s, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be the first one. It'll replace the 2 technically. So it'll be
You got acid or
12, 13. 13 acid or cold. It'll be acid. So 13. You hit this guy, and he starts screaming in agony as his face and body melts in the pool.
Ooh, and he looks at his hand like, oh,
Murder.
I love how the one I always give disadvantage dies first.
He died second. Rhea didn't attack that one.
I couldn't see who you gave disadvantage to. I just saw a dude in the back.
Just saw a man who needed to die. Anything else, Peregrine?
That is it for me.
Arla,
Hello.
let's see if one of these guys can make it to the second round.
I don't know. Hold on. I don't have my reckless attack thing in here. Oh wait, yes I do.
Reckless
I want
attack is
to-
attacking with advantage, but you have advantage on you as well.
really good when you're going one-on-one against someone.
1v1 me, scrub.
Yeah. But first I wanna run into the room. I see that there's a dude right there. Everyone else is dead. So I run on over and I just swing my great sword at him.
19 will hit.
11.
Wham. And you definitely weren't raging, right?
Definitely not.
Okay. That is a solid hit with the greatsword, but he is still standing.
That's okay.
Yeah. But he looks really hurt. Anything else?
Is there anything else I can do on my attack?
Was
I
that
don't have
reckless, by
second
the way?
attack.
I know you were asking about it, but normally you have to declare it beforehand, but I'm going to let it slide this time since your 19 was on the one side. So no.
So you know, I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I actually really decided not to.
Okay. Yeah. Just make sure it's declared if you're going to go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought going in. I know from the previous games, if I have not said it, then it does not apply.
Yes. Good. This one starts twirling his skull flail and he says, "We'll die together." And then he whiffs with a 10. But that's
We're not having a
me?
good time.
yeah.
It does not hit me.
It does not hit the.
I just noticed they
Scoops
don't
over.
have a stat bonus to their attack, they just have proficiency.
The stat block for these guys are shit. I don't know what it is about Wizards of the Coast where they're like, some minions will just be absolute garbage, and then some will be fucking overpowered, and it's hard to
The ones
tell.
in chainmail, they will fuck your day. But these ones, yeah, you can kill them with fucking ease.
It's like hard to.
They still hurt.
It's like hard to distinguish which ones are which. Yeah, they still hurt, but they have to hit. The fucker has a +2 to hit.
See, and the thing that's funny is that normally the ones that don't have a picture have the crazy stats. The ones that do, though, have cool art drawn of them, have shit stats, and it's just like...
Yeah,
Pretty
right?
much. Like yeah, good job going out of your way to make custom art for this guy, but he's shit. Oop.
Like, these
What's that?
necromite dudes, like, I thought that skull would do so much more.
I kind of wish it did, but it's just a flail. Like, why name it Skull Flail if it doesn't do shit? Anyways, Lorene, it's your turn.
Would I be able to shoot an arrow at this guy from where I'm standing, or would I have to move because of walls and stuff?
He would have a little bit of cover.
Alright, I'm going to then move next to the murder demon.
Murder demon. He's still not a demon, but okay.
Don't worry, you're providing me flank.
It's murder godly, thank you very much.
Murder demon rolls off the tongue better.
Murder ball spawn.
I'm going to pull out my short bow, and I'm going to shoot the one that is still alive.
Alright.
Nope.
Miss.
I'm gonna whiff,
Oh, I was gonna say.
and then not trusting the spawn of Satan, I'm going to move back.
I only melted the guy. I didn't kill a village. Jesus.
She's like laying on the evil guilt trip thick for you. Like, yeah,
I haven't burned a village down yet. Okay.
That's just for me and Peregrine.
She's like, I'm gonna go next to the baby killer now. It's like, whoa.
Magwell's like, why are you standing next to me? I don't get it.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Which means, Magvel, maybe he'll reach the room in time to do something.
I'm more than just a support caster. 15 feet to there, 20 feet to there, 25 feet to there, and I'll take the attack of opportunity from Peregrine as I take out my javelin and fucking hurl the cunt.
Why does everyone think I'm gonna stab you?
Shit!
I'm not a murderer. I'll kill all of you.
11 doesn't.
I will
hit.
kill the next person that says I'm a murderer.
Yeah. Swear to God, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Well,
I
I already
didn't say he was a murderer. I said
enacted.
he was a spawn of murder.
That's true. That is what she said.
Okay, you don't get murdered. Everyone else though, it's murder happy time now.
It's Murderville.
Happy hour is on. Free stabs, 2 for 1.
Yeah, that's all I do. So, Lily, please kill this motherfucker.
Alright, Lillian. You're a knight. A warrior. You're here to help people. Stop whiffing.
Stop whiffing.
Prove you're useful.
All stepping in the goo that was his friend.
The goo.
16?
16 will hit.
7 damage.
He hit for 7 and he dies. Because he only had 2 left.
That's why you asked if I raged, but it's fine.
That was why I asked if you raged, because it would have been done.
I know, but I was like, it's okay.
Yeah, you didn't want to waste a rage, it's fine. Alright, so combat ends.
How long does your shield thingy last?
10 minutes, so let's make it quick.
Who was that? Did I see that? Was that supposed to be there?
Who was what?
I saw
saw that.
I'm like,
Who was
I
what?
almost grabbed it like it was me, and I was like, that?
Who was what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, fucking Magwell goes over here, collects his javelin, then goes back to investigate the room he was looking at.
The room where it happened.
I would follow. Yes.
What on earth is in this crypt?
Let me assist you.
Shit.
Number 11.
I'm watching Peregrine, like, with hawk eyes.
he's
this
forced to
chamber-
watch you because you're standing in front of the doors.
This chamber has partially collapsed around a stone sarcophagus that was opened and looted long ago.
I'm back.
Look back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alright.
Assuming no one else does anything, Magvel puts
hang
the
on.
lid back on.
Let me see if there's anything useful we might be able to use. Guidance.
Is there anything in there?
I don't know.
Will you assist me?
How are they going to assist your eyes?
I've already had a decent look. I don't believe there's anything in there, so this one's on you, dear.
10. You know, you could have helped hold it up or something.
Yeah, my argument is I'm not trained in investigation anyway.
Neither am I.
Mhm.
But I'm still clever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need an extra set of eyes?
If you'd like.
The short one might need to get out of the way a little bit.
I moved.
What are we looking at?
A corpse, it seems.
Rubble on the floor?
I pass by and I cast guidance on her.
Lillian, specifically looking for a corpse, finds nothing because it's an empty sarcophagus.
Oh, an empty sarcophagus.
I'm gonna look around the room, see if they missed anything.
It's an empty.
I rolled like shit.
You guys are on fire.
You're not gonna let the 6 investigation guy roll? That's fine. That's cool.
Wait.
Hey,
are you good at finding
I have
stuff?
4.
Peregrine is good at stuff.
Peregrine, come here. I cast guidance on Peregrine.
Peregrine can do more than murder?
Let me assist you in this. Show me how good you are.
Peregrine.
I've only
Alright,
killed one person this whole time because I couldn't hit anybody in our last combat.
Alright,
Did good.
this one's up to you.
Hiya.
I mean, I'm sorry. I have to give it to the 6 investigation to. No. So it is clear that beneath all the dust and refuse, there are 3 books from recent murder victims. You feel especially drawn to this because of murder. And yeah, they wanted me to know that these were from murder victims. But yeah,
Awesome.
there are 3 books here. Give me an Arcana roll, please, Peregrine, because you're technically an arcane caster. You are able to identify that these are spell books, wizard spell books.
You see him like reach in, he's
I'm
wiggling around, comes up with these books, starts dusting them off.
Spellbook number 1 is bound in red leather and contains some spells. The second spellbook has the personal rune of its previous owner burned into its umber cover. It doesn't tell me what that rune is, but it really wants you to know that it's there. Number 3 is bound in scaly black reptile hide.
Most interesting.
Most quite indeed.
Are they useful?
Seem like spell books.
I would like to corner Rhea in the corner she's standing in and just wipe the blood off her face. No words, just wiping the blood off her face.
Freya's in the middle of cleaning her sword as you reach up and wipe some of the blood, and she flushes again and she's like, did I get some red on me?
It's everywhere, darling.
That tends to happen when you take a life. Sorry. You don't need to fuss over me.
Red is your color. Right, isn't her hair red?
Yeah. It's a very reddish brown. I would say it has a very kind of reddy hue.
It kind of looks red.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement. And,
Did we find anything?
Some
Just a
books.
couple of spell books.
Rhea kind of boots one of the dead necromancers. I don't think they have anything of value on them, unless you want a themed flail.
I'll take one of the flails.
Okay, you now have a skull flail. It does a D8 of damage.
Right, let's keep going, I suppose.
Be on your guard, Lily.
Of course.
You alright? You did take
A bit of a beating, yes. I usually... Yeah, I guess this isn't really training anymore. Alright. I got this.
You've got this.
Lily says, "All-right, I've got this."
Take
She
the
goes
dodge action.
She goes to
Before you
open the
open the
next
door.
door,
I've
and
tried
that's
doing
where
that
we're
before.
going to pause for the evening.
dun dun dun.
Yeah. Ren doesn't let me dodge action when I open doors.
Nope, you don't get to dodge action when you open doors.
That's why I stand behind people.
Yeah, very much Auburn Lord Shakaka.
Wait, does it open inwards or outwards?
Yes.
Because
We'll
it
find
would
out
depend.
next week.
It's a sliding door.
Well, because I
I'm
was
just
going to say,
sent into Avernus.
this is more if you would allow it. If the door opens towards us, would you argue that I could just take the door and just hide behind it as I open it?
That's
You could
clever enough
technically-
with details that
Yeah, that I suppose. It doesn't specify, so I'm kind of indifferent on it. It's also a fragile enough door that you could probably just take it off the hinges and use it as a shield. A very poor holding shield. But this is the end of the session. We're at 3 hours exactly, so we will wrap it up here and call it. But good job, everybody. Nobody died. We definitely spent 2 hours trying to figure out how to get into a door. But you have begun the Dungeon of the Dead 3, which is what's important, and you're well on your way to solving a mystery. I will tweak this dungeon because Rhea is a ridiculous powerhouse for at least 2 more levels. So we'll make sure that she can't just chop her way through all of your hard stuff.
So
but
what
yeah,
he's saying is they're going to die horribly. She is going to lead the new recruits to victory.
yeah, probably.
Usually how it goes.
It's usually how it goes. Like, some of this stuff doesn't need to get adjusted because they account for some of the, like, strong people. Because it is, like we said, it's like some of the people with custom artwork have absolute shit stat blocks, but then they have some in here that have absolute powerhouse stat blocks, and it's scattered out in such a way that it doesn't make sense. Like, one room can be pure easy mode, and then the next room it's like, oh shit, this guy has 200 HP for some reason. Nobody has 200 HP.
And I mean, to
in
be
here,
fair,
but
dungeons are kind of like that. They
It's
put
true.
a bunch of weak things in there just to wear you down.
yeah, it's true. Also, I will say earlier, I'm pretty sure Frost caught on to what it was, but Dino, if you were wondering, I did a Baldur's Gate reference to Frost because we were talking about him being a murderer. So that's all what that was. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been fun. Have a great night. Bye. Is there anybody we can raid?
Bye.
Boy.
There's Riddle Bear.
I don't know what that means.
Riddle Bear. They're playing Dead by Daylight.
Who is that?
And the 1-1.
Okay. Griddle?
Riddle Bear.
We're gonna raid somebody named Griddle Bear. So they're playing Dead by Daylight.
Sexy.
Check that out. I'm sure
I
it's
think we all
fun.
waved way too prematurely, so
Well, I was trying to figure shit out, so